Hail and well met. Welcome to episode, I already forgot how many of the second season of the Westgate Irregulars. This is season 4, I'm being told, which is
episode 4, season 2.
Season 2, episode 4.
What is time?
Westgate Irregulars. What is time during the age of COVID? I have only had like half a sip of the bourbon so far, so this is just me, unfiltered. I am Eric Scott DeBee, the DM of this campaign. And Aaron is going to tell us about our sponsor and a little bit about our characters, and then we're going to go through real quick. Take it away, Aaron.
I am Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels saga, and I play Cecilia, who is definitely not a warlock. And for our sponsor, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons and Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, including Farida and Havilar from the Brimstone Angels saga. The game is available for PC and Mac. You can't interrupt me in this part. I'll lose my stream.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and Web, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and all Android devices. For more information, you can check out idlechampions.com. But if you already know what the heck I'm talking about, you can type in the command at the bottom of the screen, and you will get your very own Electrum chest code. So pop that in. Let us know what you got. I hope it's something shiny. And yeah.
I'm Rhiannon Held, sometimes RZ Held, professional archaeologist who writes novels in the urban fantasy series and space opera series. And I play Artemisia, a very stylish sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Ying Wang, a writer and a filmmaker, and I play Stong MacGuck, a barrel-chested, barrel-wearing, very hairy heir to the Murder Bear tribe.
I am Stephen Molino. I play arcane trickster Krabanglir, also known as Sturge. He is a professional actor. He is a eunuch. He has an 8-inch long nose and is not sure where he came from, but that doesn't matter because he knows where he's going.
Does he know where he's been?
That's right.
No, there is the problem with some of his memories being
okay.
I feel like one day.
Brief.
Well, he knows what he's knowing.
Yeah, I feel like one day Sturge is going to be walking down the street.
What it means.
And he's going to see a guy with an 8-inch nose, and he's going to be like, Papa? And then the guy's going to be like, oh, not me. I'm the only other guy around here with an 8-inch nose, but I can't possibly be your father.
Hi, I'm Betty Butter, but I bought some butter, but I said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make it better. But a bit of butter will make it better.
Brand
So
aid.
I bought a bit in the bitter butter, made a better. So it was butter, I bought a bit of butter. Yeah.
So that's
you play
Randy
Rogar.
Henderson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I play Rogar. We're really doing it. I play Rogar. He's a rift dwarf. He's a cleric of Sharinlar, goddess of life and love. He has struggled with the Bogglewomp vision given to him by his goddess to find out what it means and find out what the heck the Bogglewomps are. But he has come to Westgate, found amazing friends, found love, and he's getting better.
And bitter.
And butter.
Better and bitter.
Oh,
And
no.
batter.
And batter. But he said.
All right. This is part 3 of the Night Mask raid. So first we have this. Behold, an unthinkable present. It is the dark before dawn, and the first bell to ring in the day should have sounded some time ago, but the warm purplish light at the horizon refuses to brighten. Finally, some hopeful soul rings the bell anyway, inviting the sun to rise, but it does not. The sun does not rise over Westgate that day. The blood-smeared elf, stripped to the waist but for his flow of scarlet hair, kneels in the cobbled street before the smoldering ruins of the inn. He cradles in his arms a broken and lifeless body, one that is shockingly small and vulnerable in death. The sound of steel scraping on stone approaches him, but Sarshan does not look up. Instead, he stares down at the one he swore to protect, tears and smoke stinging his red eyes. "What have you done?" comes a dark, angry voice. "What have you done, Revenant?" And so, midnight The previous evening.
Past that.
You've just cleared out the night mass in the northern end of the broken buckle, and Sturge has got himself a prisoner.
And clearly everything will go smoothly from here on out. That's what I'm taking away here.
The woman looks up at Sturge, and she's under the influence of Sturge's suggestion spell.
I might need to know. It seems as though you're treating this as like a charm spell. I thought it was just a very specific
It is.
Okay. So she's not charmed by me.
No.
She had calmed emotions though, right?
Yes.
Ah.
Some people are really into the long nose, but she does not appear to be one of them.
And she was manacled, but then she suddenly wasn't, right? And then she was trying to get you to go into that room with the chests that were emitting the cold. Am I remembering
I think
that?
Sturge was trying to
No.
make her go into the room. with the
Yes.
chests.
Oh, okay. All
I'm going
right.
to, all right, so she has the
Nietzsche.
manacles on now. That's what I
Mhm.
suggested she do, is put them
She
on.
looks up at you kind of resentfully.
Right. In this room, there are two chests, very cold. Are they full of...
You mean the room in the hallway?
Yes, I'm taking her out there.
Okay.
Are they full of yellow mold?
No.
What's in them?
I'm not certain. I have very little interest in what the common rabble picks up.
Oh, these aren't common. I'd like you to open one for me.
Well, no, they're dead.
What's
See, we trod over a couple of the bodies on the way down the hallway. Your friend melted them with her magic.
Thanks to Cecilia.
They knew where the exits were. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and they were trying to get to them.
Well, they could have moved faster and spent less time shooting at me, so we don't have any pity.
Right, I'm
also,
not
they could have
saying.
not been night mass. I
Also,
mean,
your spell could have done less damage, but it did not. So,
This is the world we live in.
this woman does not appear to be at all bothered by the death and horror that you witness on the way over to that room.
Right. So, would you mind opening one of those chests for me?
I would.
Perhaps I'll just bring you over to the chest with me and open one.
Do I look like a safecracker to you?
Yes.
Oh, well, then you are a terrible judge of character.
What would an unsafe cracker look like?
I am adept with blades and with stealth. I am not a thief, as it were.
In which of these rooms did the wizard reside?
The one slightly north of mine.
Ah, excellent.
Did you kill them? I suppose you must have.
Yes. Whose room is this? The one with the two chests?
Training room.
A training room. I see.
Yes.
I see. For whom?
She rolls her eyes. Apprentices in the guild?
What's in the chests?
I don't know. I haven't bothered with them.
So they have these mysterious chests in there that's in the training room.
Well, they are locked, and they are for apprentice thieves to train on. Is this making sense? She
Yes.
says.
Yes, it is. I think you might be lying again, though.
Oh, I have no reason to lie to you.
Oh, my lord. Then why did you
Why did I what?
lie to me? Oh, just be quiet for a while.
Oh, I'm moving. How am I moving?
Sorry, I'm moving you.
Oh, okay.
Back to the main room.
Are you taking her with you?
Yes, I can't
All right.
move her, though.
Sure. You just need to tell me so that I can move her.
Okay.
I'll go back to the Shrine of Shar and continue
Yeah.
dismantling it.
Oh, you're gonna interact with the altar?
I don't want to distract him.
Okay, cool.
Sturge is doing. So if that's going to cause something, we can come back.
I like how you
Like
just casually
lovers.
like, I'm just gonna dismantle it. Okay, so
Can I
You-
interject real quick?
Yes.
Sorry. You hear Stong yelling from the side. He bellows, "I can only hold back this mold for 10 minutes. Hurry!"
Oh, okay. All
That's
right.
how long Wall of Force lasts.
the lady
You know-
looks at Sturge primly.
What's downstairs? How many people are downstairs?
Depends.
On a good day.
There are no good days.
This woman's boring me. I'm ready to kill her. Anyone else?
I'm coming out of the room at this because this is like.
Yeah.
Ah, the
Really?
melting woman.
Would you take over?
What's up? Did I miss you?
Yes.
What are we looking at?
I am ready to simply kill this woman. If you'd like to ask her any questions, feel free.
No.
Yeah, I heard some of that. So that's the thing, lady. We don't have any reason to keep you alive, clearly.
I suppose that's true.
Unless you have information we could use.
Maybe I do.
Let me get.
What would you like to
check.
know? Yeah, sure. What kind of check would you like to make?
Persuasion.
Okay.
Rogar's going to assume they're bluffing, because
27.
and they're not going
All
to
right.
just murder some poor lady in cold blood.
You seem more reasonable than Longnose here.
People tell me that.
No, they don't.
But
He
does.
certainly has a way with people.
He tells people
Bet he
that.
does.
She gestures over to Rogar. I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
Oh, why not?
You seem to be a goodly bright sort.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And that's bad?
Well, only in the context of Shar's power smiting you.
Oh,
Shar's dark. You're not.
you think the altar
Indeed.
has powers?
She looks back over to Cecilia. So what did you want to know?
So we'd like to get out of here. And I think
Okay.
you'd like to get out of here too.
Yes, I believe so.
We've come looking for information about possible associates of yours.
Ah, I see.
My friend has let's say, a beef with the Night King.
Hmm.
Is that what
The
we're looking
long-nosed
for?
friend?
Yep.
Hmm. Yes, he does seem the Night King's type.
That's an interesting little statement. Is this what we're looking for, just to clarify? Because I definitely get the impression that Sturge is like aimed at the Night King, and he's here for more information about the Night King. But if Sturge has told Cecilia otherwise, that would be good to know.
Sturge has told her that one of the things he's hoping to capture is simply a lot of forbidden lore about demons, specifically because it seems like many of us have attachments to and difficulties with various demonic forces. So, for instance, Sturge has been cursed by one that's always on his case. Sturge was born in Myth Dranor, where many of his memories have been erased, and that place is overrun by demons. There's the Mirabelle connection that we're all. And who the heck was the demon thing that reached out of the abyss when Stong pulled Mirabelle out of the abyss to grab your arm?
That was Lilton.
Yeah.
That
Are you
was
having this
definitely
conversation in character?
No,
in the
no, no,
game?
no, no. This is like a wind back to things we talked about when Cecilia came back and Sturge was getting all prepped. Because I figure at some point we had this conversation, but Aaron doesn't remember it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Thief Lady would be like, what?
And Stong's like,
Okay.
10 minutes!
No, you hear Stong from the side go, 8 minutes!
So
Basically, we're looking for information.
yes, I'm
About
hoping to
About the Night King.
Thinking about, you know, what kind of magic users you've got, connections to other planes, you know, possibly other wizards from out of town that maybe you've been helping.
Well, I only have so much information because we are segmented for precisely this situation.
Right? So basically, I'm just asking you to give me the dirt on the other people that you have.
Excellent. Well, you killed most of my allies, my direct allies, including they flamey hands. Sorry, that was an inside joke.
Okay, I don't. That's fine. You can have your invite jokes. But
not all of them.
oh,
I would like to.
what did you do to Artemisia?
Uh-oh. Artemisia blinked out of existence.
It's that damn ring again.
Artemisia is in a world surrounded by green fire. I'm just like, oh, hold on. What is happening? All right, she'll be back in a second, though. So the lady says, all right, well, before I give you any information, I need guarantees.
I don't know that you're in the position to bargain right now.
Well, it depends. How trustworthy is my information going to be if I think you're just going to kill me?
That's fair. You don't seem too bullish on this particular aspect. Okay.
Well, I need to pack and leave the city before the night mass kill me for talking to you. So I'd rather we hurry this along. Also, your friend seems to be wanting us to make haste. You hear Song go, 7 minutes.
Sturge, pack her bags.
Okay, so
There
Sturge.
you go. You got a valet.
Yeah, Sturge
Go
is
through her stuff.
actually, while you're talking to her, he's going into this room up here, and he is searching to.
Oh, the northeast room or the middle room up there?
I
and
already cleared out the middle room.
and
You'll
if-
have to remind me what I got because it turns out I didn't save it.
he's looking for the wizard's room because I think we already found the wizard's room because you got a bunch of scrolls.
Yep.
In any case, he's looking for a spell book, especially.
All right, so you went into this northeast room.
You don't have to do me now. I just want to say I'm doing that so
Okay.
that
Well, while Cecilia and the thief lady are talking, this room is full of junk. Rolled up rugs, tapestries, and statuary crams about half the room, and you see that half the room is recently emptied. You see 2 chests among the hoard.
definitely going to go open those, investigate for traps.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Thanks. They're not mimics, Eric. I didn't say that.
Where's Sturge gone? Boom!
Where's the mole? Now this. Oh no, the ring again.
Ooh, nice. Oh, not nice. Sturge's
nice?
roll was nice.
Okay, so you are checking the first
ninth.
chest, and you are pretty sure that there is a poison needle spring-loaded into the lock.
Can I disable it?
Sure. Make
With-
a dexterity thieves tools check.
Okay. $17.
Okay. Yeah, you do disarm it. The
Okay.
needle pops out, and you just. Do you want to disable it, like break it, or do you want to just bypass it?
Just to be safe, I would probably bend it sideways so I can't
All
get
right.
picked by
So
it.
you basically make the needle unable to stab anybody. Okay.
So I'll open it up.
Okay. It's also locked. You're gonna
Yep.
open the lock. You're gonna check. Okay. Yeah. You open it up. You open it up and you see the chest is full of coins and gems and a couple of potion vials.
Ooh. Okay. First, carefully set the potions in my potion holster, bandolier, and then it's just like shoveling into the bag of holding.
Okay.
It's
Great.
a secret shopping trip.
I'm gonna need you
Not
to
so
make
secret.
a reflex saving throw, please.
Oh, don't you dare tell me this is a mimic.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, you guys did sell this trip to Artemisia with that we'd get money for the
Well,
household.
You know
so.
what? That's a good point.
Okay.
That was
Sturge,
not a lie, apparently.
do you have evasion?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
All right, you take 10 lightning damage as lightning bursts out of the chest and strikes you, and it arcs all around you, but no one else is really close to you. So
Okay.
Not my
This
fault.
boom.
I'm gonna I'm gonna do the old absorb elements,
okay,
and that'll reduce to half. What was it? 10 you said?
yeah. It would have been 20, but you made your save, so it became 10.
Okay. Do I really want to blow that? Yes, I do. Okay. So just 5 damage.
Okay.
And all right, just keep shoveling.
Okay. It explodes with lightning on you again. Make another dex save.
Oh god.
You're basically trying to shovel electrified coins into your bag.
Oh no.
What's your dexterity result? Dexterity save?
I'm pretty sure gold does not transmit electricity.
I was gonna say that must mean they're electrum. Aye?
Oh, damn it! Dex save. 27.
Okay.
Hey.
This time you took 11 lightning damage.
God. Okay.
Artemisia, come do this.
Is she immune?
Well, I'm checking my things. I thought it was one of the elemental affinity things. I
Uh,
had.
Everyone
what I'm
else,
gonna
you
do-
see lightning exploding out of that room.
Stop goofing around.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it.
All right.
And shovel the coins.
Okay. As you had the lightning being exploding out of that room, the thief lady started moving away and inadvertently stepped in the gory remains of someone who was melted by the sickening radiance, but not fully melted. So she steps on a bone, which snaps and gives away that she's moving away from you. And then she's like, eh.
Eldritch Blast fingers, ready to go. All you have to do is tell me where the stuff is.
Which stuff do you mean?
What I said: spellbooks, maps, etc. People
Spellbooks and
or-
maps.
If you've got any contacts you can send us after, we'll take those too. Anybody you really don't like? I know this organization is full of jerks.
Oh yeah, rivals. That's a good angle to go for.
Who would you like to end up like this? I'm gonna point down at the melted person at her feet.
Oh, the heroes of Westgate, my own personal hit squad.
I was
I mean,
gonna
that's how
say,
you
I
want to
think,
look at it.
I think you deserve inspiration for that. I like that.
Yeah, Cecilia, I'm gonna give you inspiration.
Thank you.
And she goes, "This is all right. Well, if you're not gonna kill me, and maybe you're gonna kill people that I don't like, then I won't try to run away."
But we are on a bit of a time crunch.
Well, I don't know where you'll find any maps or scrolls, but I could give you some important lead.
I would love an important lead.
Okay, well, how's this? I will tell you where it is. I will walk out the door. If you want further information from me, I will set up a means of contacting me.
I can contact you.
Great.
Sturge, where
Perfect.
did you
Even
come
better.
from?
All right, so your Dispel Magic did successfully stop the lightning trap.
Okay. Just gonna empty that sucker into the whole bag of holding.
Okay.
And,
Artemisia's gonna come in there, like at least into the doorway.
and there's an exit here. That woman can go. Oh, that's a window. Not a,
So there's a bunch of coins, 12 gems, 1 potion, 2, 3, 4 potions, and a small pouch, like a bag, like this size, right?
yeah.
Which has something light and kind of round in it. A bunch of round things in it.
Might have to take a look at that.
Outside, when we're
Okay.
not on the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Just everything's in the bag, in the bag of holding, and then we go to the second one, and
Good thing
5
it
minutes.
wasn't. Good thing it wasn't another bag of holding. That would have been awkward.
So DM, quick question. The stairs, were there stairs in the north end of the hall and the south end
Nope.
of the hall?
Just at the south end of the hall.
Okay, and those were leading up and down, or just down?
There are stairs leading up at the south end of the hall. There is a trap door in the kitchen, which is probably leading to a ladder or something down.
Okay.
We
Not a
can't
ladder.
control them.
Our
all.
nemesis.
All right, the thief lady says, all right, well, what you're seeking would be in the basement.
Okay.
I should say something cryptic about secret walls, but
You know what? Not
you'll find it. It'll be fine. There's a hidden entrance in the northeastern wall, which I'm sure you will find, being such intrepid heroes as you are.
Okay. I feel like Artemisia should hold person. I should give you a look and see if she'll hold person her. Because I don't think I like this deal, but I also don't know that we have a better one.
You have a hold person wand.
Wait, do I?
So, how about that walking out the door thing? Is that still going to happen? Are you going to blast me as soon as I turn my back?
No, we would not blast you in the back.
No, do it in your face. What browser?
No.
Okay.
If you gave your word, we'll keep it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm not
You'll
saying I
keep it,
won't
not
let her.
necessarily everyone. Are you doing the wand of paralysis?
Ugh, I kind of want to. It seems like it does seem mean and unfair, but also she's a night mask, and she would absolutely be like, "Yeah, go down in the basement. It's definitely not full of gibbering mouthers." So,
Hey, what evidence do you have that the night mask used gibbering mouthers? None. You have none.
okay, yes,
All right.
I will do that. I'm gonna paralyze her. She has to make a DC 15 Constitution check. Hopefully she will fail that, because otherwise I have some explaining to do.
Oh, ho. She did make it.
Oh man.
She goes, fine.
Can't blame me for trying.
And she tries to stab you.
Yeah.
All right, I probably earned that. But I mean,
Okay. So, she jabs this, it's actually a long curved dagger into you.
oh,
And I'm gonna need you to make a constitution save, please.
guys, I'm getting poisoned.
Oh,
for
no,
being
don't
a
be
terrible
poisoned.
Person. 13.
13, okay.
I would like to discuss our use of Roll20 because it's always mean to me.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
All right, how am I dying?
Well, first of all, she did crit you, so
Whoa.
What?
Rude.
yeah,
Wait, is your armor of Agathis still up, or no? It's down.
I believe it's down.
Yeah, I think I used it up.
So that should be, let's see, 5. I just got to calculate it real fast.
Gotta figure out how dead am I.
Carry the 1, add 30.
I think I was wrong for doing this because I am not convinced that it's not a trap in the basement.
I mean,
I wasn't gonna leave her here for the mold. I was just gonna suggest that Sturge dash down there and see what's what.
I can try and calm her emotions again, and
she does seem untrustworthy.
How much math are you doing here?
So largely what I'm considering is whether I should be doubling the poison damage that you take too, because the poison damage isn't really a function of the attack so much as it's an effect that the attack also delivers.
That
Are
makes
they
sense.
dice? Do you roll dice for
They
poison
are
damage?
dice.
Well,
I'm sorry, Ying Yang. Whose side are you on?
I am a neutral party.
Cecilia, you take 76 damage.
Okay. I fall
I'm sorry,
down.
I shouldn't be neutral
unconscious.
anymore.
oh,
Wow.
that's no good.
And then she's gonna make a break for it.
So, so she's got, okay. Anybody else witness it?
We're not in a very
Rogar
big
is
room
there.
here.
Artemisia and Rogar both saw that happen.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's
can
a
we-
spell coming from her. Just saying.
Okay.
Her turn to do that.
So I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative, I guess.
Oh.
Remember to click on your icon and then roll.
I did when she stabbed Cecilia. I figured that was coming for some weird reason. So
13.
Dog meat.
Whoa.
I
That
got
is a
18.
natural
Ooh, Rhiannon. Motivated sister.
natural
Aye.
1 for Steven. Natural 20 for
What
Rhiannon.
is Artemisia's dexterity score?
Her modifier is to Dex is
Okay,
Uh,
that's enough. That tells me
okay.
what I need to know. Okay, yes, Artemisia, you can go shortly after her. What she does is she has run up to this window, which she is unlatching, and then she does her. No, she doesn't have clever action because she's not actually a rogue. So she just gets up to this window and unlatches it. Like there's some kind of catch, which appears to be like how one escapes quickly through this window. And Artemisia, it is your turn.
okay. So I need to be able to see her.
Mhm.
So am I able to like get far enough and still cast a spell?
Let's see.
You have a misty
So
step.
it looks to be 35 feet to the corridor.
Do you have Misty Step?
No.
Ooh, thank you, chat, for the inspiration.
So yeah, you could get to here, which is looking into the corridor, and still see her at
Yeah,
the
I
end
just
of your
Spells that
movement.
go around corners.
You do have to vault over your on the ground potentially dying sister. But yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You know I would want you to
Well, of course.
punish
So,
this woman.
That's her chain lightning then. There's nobody else that's gonna hit, but
All right.
the heavy hitter, even just for the first
What
person.
is
so.
the saving throw for the chain lightning?
It is 17.
Aha. Well, you're not gonna like this.
Yeah, she made it.
Yep. And she has evasion, so she dodges out of the way of your blast.
What?
It's a slippery one.
Can I use our one F-bomb or are we gonna want it later?
I don't know. I feel like the moment's passed, so
Yeah, it has.
we'll save it for the next horrible moment. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So next, that was Artemisia, and next we have Cecilia. Cecilia, make a death save, please.
Okay, here's my question. How do we do that on D&D Beyond? Does anyone know? Oh wait,
Constitution
here we go.
save.
Here we go. I found it.
Oh, nice.
So make a Constitution save.
Or a constitution
Uh,
roll, I think.
Is it
I
save or
think
roll?
it's
just
just
a
a
straight
Constitution roll. No, well, no, I think it's just a straight D20.
There's a death saves square, and I think you can click on
So I
death
clicked
saves,
on
and
it,
it should
and then I'm not seeing the thing that makes me roll. So
roll. Oh, okay.
I will just roll a D20.
Cool.
And then I rolled a 16.
Okay.
So that's a
You are
success.
not further dying.
It's one good.
You made one successful death save. Excellent. Rogar's turn.
All right. Well, Rogar
Okay.
rushes.
Okay, chat. I want you to quickly take a vibe check. Will Rogar heal Cecilia? Okay. Go ahead. I wanted to interrupt you before you announced what you were going to do.
Okay.
All right, but it is indeed Rogar's turn.
No, I go to Cecilia and start pilfering your pockets. No. Some of that.
Excellent. Excellent.
No. I go
Surprise!
to, of course, I go to Cecilia and I'll do a cure wounds at level. Let me check my spell slots here. Level 3. So that would be 3d8. Or it could have been better, but not the worst. 11, 12 plus 4 plus 3, so 17, 20 points all in all. But at least you're not dying anymore.
Okay.
So I'll lay my hands on the ass. Sharon Lar. heal her wounds brought about by ill-timed use of a wand, but we won't judge her for that.
Gonna
So,
work some judginess in here. Did you say 20?
of course, I'm a cleric. Yeah,
You are a cleric.
I'm
This is the
practicing.
time.
I'm practicing adding in the guilt aspect of the whole religious thing here. So, I'm sure she'll make wiser choices in the future, Sharon Lar. Please heal her.
Come from the edge of the cube playing. Going, I'm sure she'll make
when she
wiser
promises
choices
to
in the
let someone
future.
go, she'll just let them go next time.
Okay. Cecilia, you wake up. You have 20 hit points.
Wake up to the sound. An extensive guilt trip. I'm so poisoned, correct?
Let me see. Yes, you are still poisoned.
Okay.
The poison condition.
I got it.
All right. I'm just figuring out how long it's gonna last, but I won't tell you because I'll let it be a mystery and a surprise. Surprise.
It's like, well, Cecilia would know how long it would last. That's
Cecilia did
That's
get
fair.
poisoned before. It's a thing. Okay.
As long as it's not the bleeding from your fingernails kind.
Jeez. All right. So Stong,
Um,
why is the initiative tracker messed up? Okay.
Have you been singing to the
Let's
mold?
try and get to
Have you been?
did Stong even hear like what was happening in the other room? Does he know what's going on?
I feel like several
You did
lightning bolts
hear
fall.
a fight happening and a spell being lobbed, and then you heard an abortive curse from Artemisia.
Yeah, total cursing going on.
Okay.
Like Artemisia threw this lightning blast. The assassin dodged out of the way. The lightning blast blew a hole in the wall.
I'm gonna die of faded.
And then she saw the PG-13 guy walking past, ringing his bell.
In my
Okay,
heart,
hi,
she
I go
said,
into the
God,
room."
Slarning crashed it! Like real round
All right.
curse.
Go ahead, Yang Yang.
Okay, it's 15, so I'm gonna go into the room. I think Stong did hear what happened, and he's extremely concerned and mad. So he is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move 30, and then he's going to. Can't really reach them. Okay, I think when he moves away, he doesn't have a clear line of sight on that mold anyways. So he's gonna use his remaining wall of force and try to capture this caster in it, or this night
Remaining
mask.
wall of force.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast wall of force again.
You're gonna cast wall of force again. Okay.
Yeah, that's my second spell slot.
Cool. Cool.
I don't like how he's smiling, guys.
I don't know. If Rogar sees Stone coming into the room to do that, I feel like Rogar would be like, just let her go. I mean, we got the
Stong's-
information. We promised we'd let her go.
I
Rogar
think
would.
Stong's mad about it.
Yeah.
If he did.
I mean,
I die
I would
if he
imagine
did.
he is.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna give her one way out. It's gonna be through me.
Okay.
Oh, we're poisoned, though.
Sturge, your turn.
What's happening out there? Anyone?
I just stopped dying.
That lady, Cecilia tried to freeze her, then she stabbed Cecilia, and then she ran, and now Stone's looks really mad.
Stong got it under control?
I don't know, you are under control, Stone?
No, Sturge, get her!
Get her?
Yeah, that's the plan. Get her.
Where?
Come to the sound of my voice!
Okay, so Sturge's gonna come out, and he's gonna step over Cecilia. Sorry, pardon me. I'm sorry.
God.
Excuse me. My bad. Sorry. Pardon me.
It's like the most messed up version of hide and seek ever or something. Tag.
What? And so what's going on down here? That's gonna have to take all my move, I think. Wait, it's gonna be all my action.
You have a cunning action?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. So I can get there, but that's my cunning action. Okay, what's the problem?
Can't stand on top of someone else, by the way.
I'm trying to. Oh, I have to
It's
move.
acrobatic check to stand on
Okay.
sold.
You could come, deeper into the hallway like that.
Sorry, I love the vision of Sturge standing on
This
non
is
soldiers
not-
being like,
this is
what's
not how
going on?
Didn't they all sort of just melt under her, whatever her
Yeah,
cloud
it's,
of?
it's slippery.
Okay.
Not that slippery though. Maybe for her.
It looks really crowded down there, and any advantage I have, I fight with stealth, right? I'm not going to just frontal assault someone.
You could run down there and hit her and then Misty step behind Snog. I'm just
Sturge, like all rogues, prefers to do it from behind.
Yeah.
Town crier.
The Sturge would have gone and tried to go this way and found a wall of force there. So he's kind of confused. He's just going to go back up here and say, Stong, I think you got this.
Oh, look in the basement. That's what Cecilia is going to manage.
Yeah, that other wall of force has dropped. So you could go past.
Well, we've got a whole other chest.
There's just a giant
There's something
mold
in the
way.
basement.
There's money up here.
There's something you want in the basement.
I know. Are you sending me away?
Oh my god. Sturge, the house is going to be covered in mold in a second. She said that what we want is in the basement. So either that's a trap and you're the best person to go look and get back out safely, or it's exactly what we want and we need to get it fast before the mold takes over.
Yes.
So if you're not going to stab this lady for me, maybe we should go look in the basement.
I'm going in the basement then. Okay, that's next turn, I'm sure.
Yang and I are working together to blow up his wall of force.
Just as fun to delete as it is to make.
Okay. There, we got it.
All right. This is effed up.
There was a way through the fireplace, right? Did you discover? Yeah, you've made a way through the fireplace.
With stone
right?
shape.
I melded the stone. Yeah.
So, Serge, you can go through the fireplace.
Yep, and then I'm gonna come over here and jump across that tiny finger of mold, which surely can't have any effect on anyone.
Make Constitution save.
That's always, Oh,
You can go
All
down
right,
that
you
big
only
hole
take
in the
5
floor.
cold damage.
Hey.
I hate cold. Okay, and then I'm going to the thing and I'm going to listen at it and investigate it and unlock it and open it.
Okay, well that's like
Yeah.
several rounds worth of actions. So
Yeah, man.
let's go to the assassin lady first.
Can't hurt
All right,
to
she
try, right?
taps on the wall, and she turns and looks at Stong, and she grins at him,
That's
and then
not
she comes to attack him. Ah!
He's gonna roar as she charges at him.
That was funny. I moved her, and she like leaped on top of him.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Nope, that one's not gonna hit. Well, that one might hit though. 20 AC.
20 is a hit.
Cool. Make a Constitution saving throw, my friend.
Okay. Oh,
You take 37 damage. Most of it poison damage.
He rolled a 7.
Yeah. Well, he rolled a 1 actually.
Oh, he rolled a 1. And then,
okay.
And then she wrenches the dagger back out of you and she says, "Decided not to let me go, huh?" She spins the dagger in her hand.
He's gonna stare down at the wound. It hurt him so greatly, but he's just gonna grit his teeth, and then he's going to beckon her to keep coming.
Yeah, if only she had actual advantage when she was making these attacks, because then she'd be doing extra damage to you because of sneak attack. Ah. Anyway, assassins are glass cannons. Okay, so next we have Artemisia. Artemisia, you're standing right there.
Yeah, and I used up my spell that would lightning her and not lightning Stong.
There's a whole bunch of money up there, though.
I'm not going to abandon Stong for money.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah, that's Sturge's job.
She is, in fact, I think, going to do the hold person on the thief lady.
Okay. So
and then
wisdom
get Stong
save.
to back away, and then she can lightning bolt her.
Aw.
From the damage, I think Stong lost his concentration though. So I
Yeah,
think
so
the wall
the-
forces. Oops.
Yeah, the wall force would go
No,
away.
Stong vanished
Oh
too.
no. Oh man.
Oh, it's okay.
No,
I got
okay. It's a good thing this battle's about over because you just messed up the initiative, buddy.
I feel like you say
fine.
that, and what's gonna happen is that we're all gonna slip on banana peels, including her, and it's gonna last forever. So don't
Well,
jinx it.
Artemisia just paralyzed her, so
Well, good.
like-
okay.
her body starts freezing up and she goes, no, for with the dagger pointed right at Artemisia, but not getting to her. Okay. So that was Artemisia's turn. Cecilia, your turn.
I'm gonna come out and see Artemisia has done what I failed to do. I'm gonna be like, nice. That's what I was going for. I said Sturge. Oh shoot. Should probably go tell Sturge about the secret door part. But I really don't want to go through
I
that
could
hole.
hear that. I was only in the next room.
Well, you didn't seem to know what was going on. So I'm glad that what you heard suddenly makes sense and you realize what you need to do.
I mean, when someone says secret door or gold, his
He's
ears
like,
are like,
"Ding."
what?
Are you
I'm-
gonna take any action?
Well, I'm gonna come up here and just be like, well, my intent was to see if she was trying to trap us, and then I was gonna let her go. But now I'm thinking we don't let her go. What do you guys think?
I think I mean, we told her we'd let her go. And I
Assassin
feel like the
lady's
only
paralyzed
reason she
there, and
attacked
she's
you
going
is
like-
'cause-
Okay, Rogar votes we let her go because
Aye.
Rogar is a good person, and the rest of us.
Oh, thanks.
Chaotic at best.
Yeah, Stong's just mad that she stabbed you so hard, Cecilia, and so he is going to say it's really he votes with you.
I mean, Artemisia is pretty riled, but she's got to concentrate on the spells. So-
Here's what I'm
Got a
thinking.
dagger pointed
How
right
long
at
is
her face.
how long does the hold person last?
Up to a minute.
Up to a minute.
So I
You
can
keep hold
she can
person.
extend it. With,
But
if
she-
Okay.
But I think she gets a saving throw every round.
Artemisia's just gonna back up.
I would like to
Eric.
can I prepare a spell that goes off if she manages to get out of Artemisia's hold person?
You want to ready a spell for
Yeah.
if she breaks free?
Yeah.
Sure.
She gets out, I banish her.
Okay. Cool.
Then she can just see
Like
what I mean, honestly, I don't know what weird pocket dimension people go to when I banish them from this plane.
All right,
It might
Rogar's
be
turn.
fun. Maybe it's a land of cotton candy and bubbles.
Maybe.
Puppy.
Rogar, what are you gonna do?
Maybe she shouldn't have stabbed me so hard.
Maybe.
But I am poisoned, and so is Stong, by the way.
We had Heroes Feast on us, so we're poison immune.
Oh, that's a good point.
Thank you for that detail.
So
Doesn't
It's
make
just
you immune to
psychosomatic.
poison damage, though.
No,
Right?
yeah,
just the
just
poison
the
condition. Okay.
I believe
Oh,
so.
well.
She's like, oh, I think I'm poisoned. I think I'm dying. And Rogar's like, you had Hero's Feast. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just being.
Maybe that was just a bunch of really rich food, honestly.
Artemisia's still she's still going for the lightning spells because she did not like when Cecilia was poisoned before. So
No, that was bad times.
Hey, well, Rogar, what do you
But
do?
look, clean fingernails.
Okay, two questions. this little bookshelf here, is it actually like a bookshelf with like documents and stuff like that?
It is a bookshelf. Let me pull up the description once again.
Full of porn.
Yeah.
I mean, what else
Mask
is going to
porn.
be like in the room with the sleeping
mean,
bag?
Yeah, there are
But
there are
keep in mind-
several books and such. They appear to be mostly like entertainment pieces, not like maps and whatnot.
This is
Okay.
actually an interesting question. If you are a devout worshiper of Shar, then you deny yourself all pleasures, right?
That's true.
But if you're not, if you're kind of just like paying lip service, maybe you've got like the really emo stuff.
Do you want to look through the books, Rogar?
The romance novels. with
What
lots of
about
crying.
this? What about the altar? So, can you describe the altar to me again? Like, what am I looking at?
It is a crude altar built of wood and pieces of metal against the wall, above which, drawn on the wall, is a purple circle.
Okay, so it's just drawn on the wall. Is this
The
purple-
altar is smeared with blood and exudes a cold, unsettling aura.
Right. Okay.
I do want to say one thing about the book, since you did ask me specifically. The
Aye.
book covers seem to be like scribbled over with ink and whatnot,
Yeah.
and like torn and messed up. And if you look into one of the books, you see that it's been defaced, torn up, scribbled all over.
Okay. So Sturge has the bag of holding, aye.
Sorry, my
Yep.
first reaction is there's a toddler in this house somewhere. It's not the actual thing because children don't get hurt in this game.
All right. Oh, are these windows here? Up at the top here? These are windows?
Top of the room, yeah, those are windows.
Okay, here's what I would like to do. I would like, so with a little liberty on your as well. Oh, I guess I could do a bonus action with my hammer. So I'll summon, just to make it all legit. I will, for my bonus action, I'll summon the Hammer of Love. So love hurts, love harms, love scars, hammer heart, and my spiritual weapon appears right above the altar, and then I'll just set it to smashing the bloody altar, especially that circle it's like drawn on the wall above. No, some of it is a level 2, so it does a little extra damage. So I'll set my hammer to just good hammer.
You
good
start
hammer.
you start smashing the altar. That will probably take you a couple of minutes.
Okay, and while that's happening, then for my action, what I'll do is, if possible, I'll grab books and I'll just start like chucking them out this window here. Like
The windows are boarded up and impassable. You'd have to like spend some time opening up the windows.
oh bloody. All right. Well, I'll just.
What about the rest of the money that Sturge was so worried about?
We
You
hope
mean
all
like in
red.
the other chest?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you can find money anywhere, but you can't find these books everywhere. And then second, like
They
Sturge
novels?
came here. Don't they
Sounds
have
terrible.
they have a
That
bunch of
sounds
scribbling on them, and maybe it's like some madman's prophecies or something. I just
So
didn't know.
you pull down each book and you're looking through them, and you do find one that appears to be locked.
Okay.
There are like marks on the lock as if somebody tried to open it but wasn't able to. The cover itself is scribbled over,
Okay.
but it looks like nobody got into the book.
Okay, so for my action, I'll do that. I'll just grab that book, and then I'll start booking it towards Sturge, because I'm worried about the lad, and I frankly don't want to see what's going to happen in this room if I stay. So,
Okay,
how
Stong's turn. I'll let you go ahead and move yourself.
I
Ready.
Great, thank you.
Stong, what are you gonna do?
Man. Stalin looks at Cecilia. How bloody is she?
So
Pretty
20 hit
bad.
points.
Yeah, definitely looking rough.
Like that dagger narrowly missed her heart.
Okay, I think I'm gonna
Narrowly.
die of faded again. So, low, Stong goes berserk and attacks this thing. High, he does not. Okay, so that is
You
low.
feel hot blood pumping in your head, and you hear a distant voice calling to you. And before you know it, your sword is in your hand.
Ooh, is it like a,
Or your hands are just in your hands. Like,
is it like an orcish voice or is
no.
it- oh,
So I think, yeah, he would like to use his longsword, and he wants to do like non-lethal damage. Actually, no. Let's die of fate
He
this one more time.
wants to do non-lethal damage, but he cannot do non-lethal
Okay,
damage.
fine. All right, fine. Okay, but because I believe she's being held, right? So she's paralyzed,
Oh yeah.
correct? Okay.
Advantage.
Yeah. So the first attack is going to be.
So that's a crit because she's helpless.
Yep. And
Yeah,
so
it's not
because
just advantage on your attack. Any hit with a melee weapon on a helpless target is an automatic critical hit.
yeah, and then because he's a half orc, he gets an additional die on that.
So remember, we do the heavy crits. So you're gonna end up doing. It looks like.
You could ignore that first roll because it's not really a crit. So here's
Okay.
3d8 because he's a half
Alright.
orc, so he gets another d8, and then you add 8 on top of this. So the first attack is going to be 25.
Why would it be 3d8? I
Be-
understand why it would be 2d8. Why would it be 3d8?
because he's a half orc and they get savage criticals.
Yeah, so that's what makes it 2d8.
Oh, I see. And then you're giving me an extra full d8 on top of that, is what you're saying?
Right, because we do the heavy crits rule. So it's your
Okay.
your base weapon damage maxed plus the dice all over
Still
again.
25.
Cool. All right, 25. You smack her for 25 damage. You just kind of hack your sword into her. And she is still up and smiling at you maniacally.
Okay, second hit or second attack.
Yep. She has to smile because she's paralyzed smiling. Yeah, that is
Maybe she also
also
needs to think about her life choices. I'm just saying.
also a crit. Yeah, getting paralyzed by a sorceress, not a good idea.
27.
27. Okay. I can do math. All right. Okay, she's really beat up. You plunge your sword into her. It
Whoa!
goes right through her. Blood starts coming out.
Yeah, I think he's like roaring and then just like savagely like hacking at her body, grabbing her and just like slamming her against the wall.
Yeah, Artemisia's
He's more orc right now than you've ever seen.
dropping the spell at this point because
That
Night
means-
Mass actually did a whole person on her at one point, so she was already sort of like, wait, I'm getting flashbacks, and then she was like, oh crap. So spell's gone.
So that makes the banishment go off. Which I think in the midst of all this chaos, Cecilia might do it anyway. Just like, what the hell? So she has to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
It's 18.
All right. So her broken body starts collapsing to the ground and then disappears out of Stong's hands,
Wait,
essentially.
I feel like we didn't finish a conversation here. Are you okay?
Are you talking to Stong?
I was talking to Stong, yeah.
Oh, I don't
We
think
were
he's
all
like.
like, what should we do? And then Stong's like, I don't know, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's like overcome with urges, and I think he's like still hacking at the place where she was.
Whoa.
Stong, you hear a voice. control yourself.
Stong.
That's just Stong hears that voice.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be proper to lose control of yourself unnecessarily.
I think. What direction is the voice coming from?
It's just in your head.
I think Stong would turn to the east, thinking that it was behind him, and like slash at the air there.
I'm gonna slash at one of us.
At the east.
The east is kind of where the assassin
No,
was.
okay, where the assassin
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
So yeah, you're just nothing.
Listen, one of us has just like directional issues. I gotta look at a map to figure these things out.
You wouldn't want to
Win
hurt one of your
sometimes.
friends, would you, Stong?
He shakes his head.
You're
But I
not
think he
that kind
would.
of man.
Celia is gonna like push past Artemisia and like grab Stong by the shoulders and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Stong sees Cecilia. He doesn't see the assassin.
Right.
Sort of like spell casting ready hands.
Yeah, you see your friends looking a little bit concerned, buddy. Berserker Fury starts to fade.
Yeah, I think he's gonna look around and then he's going to be like, "What? What happened? What happened?"
Well, you kind of snapped and attacked the night mask and really hurt her.
Cecilia's are his eyes. Look at his
Oh
eyes.
jeez. Okay, Stong. It's just gonna lean up and like try to like on your eye. Check it.
His eyes are a little bloodshot, but
no
otherwise
skulls.
normal. No
Okay.
skulls.
Okay, good. You were like chest pat, like okay. You're like you kind of flipped out, and I kind of panicked and banished her, so I can't tell you for sure where she is, but she's there for a minute.
I flipped out.
Yeah, Artemisia had her held. I thought we were gonna wait and see if she was setting us up for a trap downstairs, and then you just wailed on her with your sword. Like, very impressive strikes, I gotta say. But are you okay?
I think so. I think I was just so mad that she hurt one of my friends so badly. I think I'll be okay. I think you two should tend to yourselves. Give me a moment. And then he's gonna like go over towards the window.
Exchange knowing look with Artemisia, like,
I should,
when he's
should say that window isn't really there anymore. Artemisia blasted a big hole in the wall.
I mean, isn't a window just a fancy word for a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
yeah.
It is.
But as soon as he like ducks out of their sight, he's going to like touch the mark on his neck and feel it. Does it feel any different?
Warm.
What mark? Can you remind me? I don't...
Well, no one
do
else
we know
knows
about
about
this?
this mark.
No, we don't know about this.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
You know,
It's covered
season
mostly by
2,
his hair.
episode 1.
I mean, do the viewers know about? Is this just something that I, the player, have forgotten about?
I mean, we saw it.
Yes. Don't worry, Stong. You hear the voice. Your secret's safe with me.
She's gonna look around.
Stong is a very literal guy.
Yeah.
It's just like the doctors in the that one Muppet skit, you know,
The crank yankers? No, they're not
Veterinarian's
doctors.
hospital.
yeah, veterinarian's hospital. We visit our hospital next week. When and they all start going,
Yeah.
looking around for that voice. Sorry.
Are we down in the basement now?
So, Steven, back
Yes.
to the misadventures of Surge.
Yeah.
So you're listening at the trapdoor. Make a perception check. Like you're not aware of all of that other nonsense that's going on. There's battle, there's spells being cast, there's a roar of a half orc who's real pissed.
So Sturge is actually really grateful to be away from all that. It's like this. He's supposed to be a stealth master, and this has just been a circus. So he's feeling kind of good about that. Just the silence.
He's like, why did I hook up with these people?
So you're doing an investigation check. Okay.
Yeah. Did I roll that? I'm trying to find it.
Well, all right. So you get the sense that you do find some footsteps in the dust in this room and scrape marks that indicate the trapdoor has been regularly opened and closed.
But no traps.
No traps on the trapdoor.
And no sounds coming.
Which is an ironic thing to say. All right.
And nobody's shouting down on the other side of it.
You're going to want to make a perception check.
Yes, that's that other thing.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, you hear the faint clanging of metal upon metal.
Like an anvil?
Echoing from below you.
Like someone striking a horseshoe on an anvil?
But the louder, perhaps, yeah. But the louder your companions are, the sounds fade. And then you hear nothing.
Okay.
Not a stealth party.
Sturge is gonna...
Neither the math stream nor the stealth stream.
Write it down.
Okay. Well, he's gonna open it very carefully, and
it creaks slightly.
Huh?
The hinges need to be oiled.
I just thought of
yeah, and there is a rickety staircase leading down into a root cellar. It smells of earthy aromas. And also a faint undertinge of blood, do you think?
Okay. He's also going to use his scarf of disguise to turn into that assassin woman.
Okay.
He's still going to be very quiet and stealthy, but
like an assassin would be.
Yes, and he'll leave the trapdoor. Oh, no, he's not. In case the mold comes, there's no door. There's no door to the kitchen, right? To the main room. From the
there's an opening, but not a door.
Yeah.
I'm moving you to the basement level here.
Okay.
So that is going to be right here.
Okay. All right, and I guess stealth is in order.
For everyone else, it's on the southeast quadrant of the map. Yes, Sturge, go ahead and roll your stealth check, and I will describe this room. A series of creaking steps, or maybe not creaking, depending on how well you roll, leads down into this chamber, walled on all sides by natural stone and dirt. A series of dusty shelves contain numerous foodstuffs, mostly spoiled. Yellow and green shoots curl down from sacks of potatoes, and carrots attached to wilted greens droop over the edge of the shelf. The tables in this chamber are covered with tools for woodworking and general construction tasks.
Okay. I don't see someone who was just swinging a hammer on that anvil.
You do see an anvil, but you do not see any people in this room.
And I see a dead rat, apparently.
You do see a corpse of a rat up here in the upper corner.
Okay. Well, I made a 19. Does that get me to the bottom of the stairs without...
Yeah, you're pretty sure you haven't attracted any attention.
Okay. Oops, that's not good.
I like how he went off on his own. This is good. This is real good.
It says you.
Yeah, says me.
Okay,
so
cool.
Sturge has true sight still, I believe.
Okay, you don't see anything unusual in this room.
Okay, I think what he's going to do is, even though he is got the illusion of the woman on him, he's going to turn invisible. That's sort of a double thing. And he'll look like her when he comes back out of it, I believe. So he's going to go invisible. How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is fairly low. It's about 6.5 feet.
Okay.
Like, I would be stooping uncomfortably in this room.
Okay, so a Sturge then. He's going to stoop his way across the room to here and look and see what's over in this area.
Okay. Make your investigation check.
Northeast is what that woman said.
Mhm. Okay. It is not too difficult to find. You think that this bunch of sacks and such are piled up against a concealed door,
And
which is locked. There's a lock you can see,
I see. So that's got it. All right. I'm going to.
but it's not magically hidden, which is why you didn't see it with true sight.
I see. So listening carefully to see what's beyond.
Okay, make a perception check.
Anything there?
I wonder how long our characters would wait before they went down to see what happened to Sturge.
I'm more concerned about what happens after the banishment ends.
Well, Rogar was
true.
already headed down there, so.
Are you going to wait to see what happens after the banishment ends?
Well, I'm worried about the mold. I mean, maybe we should take this outside. Though I guess the mold can continue coming outside as well.
Oh, Rogar was following Sturge, so like,
Once it
he's going to continue to
crosses-
do so.
Once it crosses the property line, it becomes the city of Westgate's problem.
But now we're defending the city of Westgate, so
Mhm.
I think it's an eye of justice job, really.
All right, Sturge, you can hear a faint chuckling sound. Like it goes like in the from behind that wall, from behind the door. I mean. All right, let's go back up to the main group here. I'll just pull us all back here. So, Stong, you've been staring out into the street. Artemisia and Cecilia, you're doing your.
I assume we're discussing a plan for when the banishment ends. So she's gonna drop back right there, points to the spot where she was falling, and we gotta do something about it. I don't actually know if she's dead. I don't know how hard he hit her. Maybe it's just better if we end it. Because I have to admit, while part of me
Yeah.
says Rogar is gonna be really mad if we don't let her go once we've, assuming the basement isn't full of vampires, because let's be real, that is a genuine possibility here that she absolutely set us up to die, in which case all bets are off. But also, she did stab me really hard, and I'm really having a hard time forgiving that. So what can we do?
throw in the mold. I mean, I hate to be that person, but
Yeah.
I was.
You know
I
what,
thought the
too?
same.
she lives
but
here
I
and it's
couldn't
her,
say it.
it's kind of her
It's true.
mold. So
Surprisingly ruthless suggestion from Artemisia.
Rogar loves natural consequences for teaching lessons, and the lesson here is clean up your food. Because that mold didn't come from nowhere. Look, we did a good thing. This is great. Should I just drop it now? Are you gonna grab her?
well, because she could hold prisoner again, but then she'd be,
Not telekinesis her. Lift her up to the ceiling and we'll drag her over to the mold.
yeah, okay.
Or
do
just kind of hold her by the mold and be like, okay, when we find out.
Yeah, bring her
Also,
back.
you know, we may end up with an assassin corpse because, as established, I don't actually know where banishment goes.
Okay,
When we leave this plane.
are you gonna drop the banishment?
That is, I think, the plan. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Artemisia's ready.
Okay,
Okay, stand back just in case. Hey, Stong, heads up. Drop banishment.
you let go of the spell.
Oh god.
Nothing happens.
What the heck? Is it broken?
Nothing continues to happen.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I could banish you and you could see what's there if there's a dead body in my pocket dimension.
No.
No, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I should have known the answer to that before I asked it. Well, problem solved itself. Possibly she escaped somehow and we've made another endless enemy, or next person I banish. Next thing I banish that can talk, we'll ask there's, an
I
assassin
mean,
corpse that I asked
I'm not
to
going
do.
after her, so.
No, I can't ask you to do that anyway. Okay, Stong.
Does Rogar appear and say, "Hey, where's Sturge?"
No, he went after Sturge because he knew where we sent him.
Because I haven't seen him move his icon, so
You have to be patient with the map stuff.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we were like going in initiative turn order or what.
No, we're out of combat, so.
Oh yeah, no, that was the last thing I did on my last turn. I said I'm heading after Sturge. So
Okay.
and when I got to the point where I started to see the mold, I was going to cast Sanctuary on myself and then
Okay.
try to like see if like I could sort of jump across it. But I had a question. There was some mention of a northeast passage or a door in the northeast. Was that in reference to some other alternate way into the basement, or
That's the door that Sturge found in the basement.
Yeah. it's
in
within
the basement? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
So she
So
wasn't
right.
lying about that part.
Okay. No worries. Right. So I'll cast Sanctuary myself, and then try and like cut across the narrowest part of it, and hope that if it tries to attack me, that it's
Cool.
not very wise.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I guess it's kind of like a environmental effect. It's called.
It's more like a hazard
suckiness.
than a creature.
Attacking me. All right. Gotcha.
I do feel like if the assassin's gone, Cecilia would suggest that Stong and Artemisia that we go see
Oh,
the Sturge.
that's not bad. 17.
Okay. You take 6 cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah, like your body heat is just sapped out of you.
Okay.
The mold redoubles. Like it just grows a little bit more.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I wonder if there's a way to like drop our. I wonder. Oh, like you're. I wonder if you're like what is it? Armor of Agathis. Like it's like basically icy, right? I wonder if that would like protect you. Like it wouldn't even bother with you because you're like.
I think that's how it should be, but I suspect that edge case is not covered in the rules.
All right.
Actually, we don't know what happens if we do cold damage to the mold. I don't think.
I was just wondering if like it would just not. It would ignore you. Like it
Yeah,
wouldn't.
that would be nice.
Right. So I don't know. I'm just moving until you tell me I'm not moving anymore. I'm moving, going down the trap door.
Okay.
Sturge, creeping down, looking for Sturge.
Clank, clank,
trying
clank,
to
clank,
sneak
clank.
in my
Hey,
mithril plate
Sturge.
eye.
All right, I'm just gonna move you over to the basement level.
Hey, Sturge! I'm whispering.
I'm whispering. I got a 4. All right.
So if I hear him coming, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you hear him coming.
Okay, I'm going to use the message cantrip and say, I'm over by the dead rat. There's a passage here in the northeast corner. I'm actually kind of hurting right now. I wonder if you might be able to help me with that.
Oh, aye.
You'll have to grope me up because I am invisible.
All right. I'll.
Okay, you just hear Sturge's voice from somewhere.
So I go to the dead rat. I see the dead rat. I go over to the dead rat, and then I just start like.
Sturge will put his hand out and capture one of Rogar's flailing hands and say, Here I am. Let's retreat a bit from this door so we don't.
When you say you're hurting, is it physical or emotional or like spiritual?
I've been a bit beat up by.
Okay. Just making sure. I thought maybe for a second, I'm always hopeful, eternally hopeful. But here we go. So I'll cast my last level 3 and do Cure Wounds. 7, 5, and 3. So that's 10, 15 plus my bonuses, which is 7 additional points. So did I say 15? Yep. So 22.
Much better, thank you. There is a chuckling lunatic on the other side of the door by the rat. Let's be as silent as we can. And
Chuckling lunatic.
chuckling.
Well, I wonder if he's the one who wrote in all those books upstairs. Someone like a little bit, not probably right, and they did that. I was thinking maybe a mad prophet, but maybe it's a chuckling lunatic. They're like a mad prophet, right? Chuckling lunatics and mad prophets. Aye, okay.
This is the part where we go very quietly.
Oh, okay, here we go. Very quietly. Clink, clink, clink. Maybe you should go ahead and then,
Wow.
just in case.
We're just gonna go up to the door, and he'll see if it's unlocked or not.
It is locked.
Does it appear to be trapped?
Make an investigation check.
So is everybody else just doing something else, or are they eventually coming down to you? Or like, is this while he's doing that?
You know, actually, Sturge
We're
could
behind.
send a message upstairs to.
Oh,
All he has to know is the direction they're in. You know, if they're within 120 feet, it'll go in their head, and he'll just say, "Rogar and I are in the basement. Come. I recommend you go around the outside of the inn to the back door of the kitchen. The mold has surely spread."
Who are you saying this to? Does it hit all of us, or is it?
I think I was actually thinking of Cecilia
Okay.
because
I want to react to something that's happening in someone else's head. That just makes you a crazy.
you can respond to this message.
Got it. I will see you in a minute.
Okay.
In a song, I believe is how we say that.
mad prophets, chuckling lunatics, and crazy head talkers. Okay.
So here's the deal upstairs. If you are going to use a teleportation spell or ability, you could get past the mold without taking any damage. If you do not have such an ability, you are going to have to do a Constitution save to get past the mold.
If I have
Unless you go all the way out, all the way around the building, and then come into the kitchen.
we might want to do that.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's going to cost you a couple extra rounds. So
I don't know. What do you guys think? Because we could.
Well,
I could
I mean,
misty step, but
Artemisia's
you could.
gonna at least suggest that Cecilia like just stay up here. I mean, she doesn't think it'll work, but like you look really bad.
look, the walking med
getting
kit
that.
just went into the basement.
But Rogar's in the basement.
Stone can drop
And
some
she's-
heals into Cecilia.
That's true. You can do that. I was gonna say she's like fidgeting with the bracelet and being like, and apparently Sarshan decided not to show up. I don't know where he is. I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
At the mention of Sarshan, Stong like looks at her for a moment as if he's like snapped out of his funk, but then he like kind of looks away, doubly as funky as before.
Ooh,
Mm.
interesting.
Well, I mean, so if Stong will heal Cecilia, Artemisia will stop like fussing quite so much.
Yeah. Okay. Let's drop 2 cure wounds cast at level 3 into her if we've got a little bit of time.
Well, if you're going to walk around the outside of the building, you definitely do.
Let's stroll
Well,
around.
so Artemisia does have, she can use a dimension door, but she could only take one other person.
Yeah, and I
So-
actually, I was like, I have one spell slot left, but I forgot that banishment, so I'm actually out of spell slots right now. So
I feel like Stong would want you to take Cecilia because I think he wants like a little bit of time. He's like not trusting himself in his current state, but he heals Cecilia for 33 in the meantime.
Cool.
thank you.
Well, I mean, Artemisia, like, I feel like she would understand that. So if she's like, oh, I could use a spell and take Cecilia, but then Stong, you'd be left behind. And he's like, oh, yeah. Then she'd be like, okay. And just, like, go for it.
Yeah, he would. He would look at the mold And then he would say, well, somebody's gotta try to contain this. I think I'll give it a shot.
So the sisters are headed down there with a teleportation spell of some kind.
Can we dimension
Dimension
door
door.
through the floor?
You can't. Well,
You
you
have to be able
can
to see the
actually.
floor.
Yes,
Yes, you can.
you could.
Don't have to see
Yes.
it.
We could just, skip the stairs. That might squeak.
Yep.
So you're pretty sure you know generally the direction that Sturge is in,
That's true.
because the message did come from a particular direction. So you could just tell Artemisia that direction, and then she could dimension door you.
Wait,
Yes, chat. I see that you keep giving money to Cecilia and spell
those-
recovery to Cecilia.
We started doing a new
Why
thing.
money? Why? I understand the spell crap, but why does she get all the money?
Because I like
Oh.
I did stab her for 76 damage.
That's true.
I did
Anyway.
die almost.
Sympathy
start-
gold.
We did start doing a new thing this week where the spell slot recovery is only going to be a maximum of 3 of them per session. So that's 2 out of the 3 given to Cecilia.
Right,
So it can only be redeemed 1 more time.
right. Because
and-
otherwise I'm going to throw terrasse at them. So, and I said that plural on purpose. All right.
Otherwise, you're going to throw
Don't
more night
do
masks
that.
with daggers at us.
You do that, and we're gonna get the weird interdimensional monster
Oh.
dating service.
Thank you, Star Chaser.
And Rogar wanted to do cast a couple of spells, like while we've got this quiet moment before we open a
Yeah,
door
and-
into the darkness.
I'm
While
gonna,
Sturge is doing a thing.
no, I
Awesome.
think Sturge is going to.
All right, the sisters appear in the basement.
I feel suddenly refreshed by that jaunt through the plains.
During the lag time in which we're waiting, I'm going to. Sturge is going to drink a healing potion.
And Rogar's going to cast Freedom of Movement on Sturge. So which lasts 1 hour. So he'll say,
Feeling very, very flexible and.
"Be free and dance the dance of of the free, my friend." And then Shardindor gives you happy feet. And then and then he wants to cast Detect Evil.
Okay.
So
Well,
Aye.
I will adjudicate that when we get back from our break.
excellent.
So, cue us up for 10 minutes. And while we're gone, what are they going to find behind the hidden door?
What's the most
Behind door number
surprising?
one.
What's the most surprising thing that would be behind that door? Because I think the obvious thing is insane vampire.
Insane what?
Vampire.
Yeah.
I haven't found a vampire yet. That's what the Night Masks are known for. Narrative brain says somewhere there's a vampire. Maybe it was the
Aye.
assassin, but I
Okay.
I'd almost be
I guess.
disappointed if there
I
wasn't.
guess.
but-
Man, I would hate it if it was just a pile of treasure. Man, that'd be the worst.
That would be the worst. Don't do that to us, DM.
Oh yeah.
Treasure's so boring.
So
I know
unsatisfying.
who it is. It's
That would be the most evil thing.
crazy Kaelin Dren.
Oh.
It's like, yes.
Cecilia, I wanted to point out one thing. So
Yeah.
you all kept giving bling bling to Cecilia because you're all very generous. Cecilia, this is what happened.
Uh-huh.
You found, once you were restored to the land of the living, that your chest kind of hurt a little bit, and you realized that you still have the assassin's dagger stuck in your chest. And you
It's like,
Stong was gonna heal you, and you're like, hold on. Ah! And then he healed you.
it's a 500 gold piece dagger.
I guess I did not remove it when I healed her. Okay.
It is actually worth more than that, but we'll get to that. It is
right,
magical,
cool.
since I know you can detect magic by seeing things. So we'll get to that after the break. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Don't go away. Well met, and we're back with the Dungeon Scrawlers and finishing up the Night Mask safe house. I swore that we'd finish it tonight, so we're gonna finish it tonight.
Didn't feel very safe.
First, behold an unthinkable present. A furious elven woman in a ragged green cloak stands over Sarshan, An emerald spear raised to point at the base of his skull. What have
no.
you done? The spear witch demands again, nearly screaming through gritted teeth. What have you done to my daughter? But Sarshan doesn't reply. Gently, he brushes a lock of dark hair out of Cecilia's face. I knew you would destroy her, Skaha says. You and your accursed. Finally, he looks to her, and her words trail off. His crimson eyes are full of tears and also resolve. Not yet, he says. It's not over yet. Meanwhile, shortly after midnight, the previous night.
2 hours earlier.
No, we're talking like 5 hours earlier.
Okay.
You're in the
3
basement.
more hours.
Aaron's like, what?
Like, I'm confused.
Have you guys ever suddenly wanted to move away? Just like get away from Westgate?
Waterdeep.
Maybe.
Apparently, I'm gonna die here. So.
Okay, Sturge. I mean, you already did once, kind of. Sturge, you're gonna pick that lock open, are you?
Indeed.
Okay, make a check.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Cecilia put Armor of Agathis up.
That's right. I meant to
probably a
tell
good
you
choice.
that.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So, Sturge rolled a natural 20, which isn't, a special awesome success or anything, but you've seen exactly this kind of lock before, and you just easily open it just like nothing. Almost as though you had a key.
Going to ease the door.
Your invisibility falls off though, because you just did a thing.
What? No, that wasn't a spell. It only stops when you do
Whoa.
a spell.
Hey, thanks,
for the
Lathaka.
cheers.
Here, I'll display.
Yeah, go ahead and display it. Let's do this ruling here.
Where is it? Where is it? Silly.
Oh wow, Lathaka.
Oh, and the door clicks open. Rogar says, go yourself.
That's why you're my favorite.
Anything.
Person.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Well, I guess opening a door, interacting with an object is not really attacking or casting a spell. So you are still invisible.
Thank you. So
Okay,
I
cool.
cracked the door
Dang it. All right, it's
I want to
fine.
hear Eric make the argument that you
and
attacked
peered
the lock.
inside.
Because it's only because I would laugh. That's it. Not because I would agree with it.
Okay, so you see this room beyond the door.
Yes.
And let me go ahead and describe this. And Sturge, you may be invisible, but your other companions that are there are not invisible. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, I'm just cracking the door though. I'm like peering in. They're not.
Breaking through the concealed door, you come into a chamber carved out of stone. You hear the echo of flowing water not too far away, and the air is foul and humid with the stench of blood and filth. A number of huddled forms lie about the room, several of them attached to various torture devices, a rack, an Iron Maiden, oubliette, and the like.
Oh.
And let me just populate a couple of these forms here.
And while you were doing that, Rogar was going to cast Detect Evil, do not forget.
I do recall that you were doing that, yes.
But, well, I already said I was going to do it, so.
Okay, these 3 forms appear to be short, stout, squat, dwarven forms. Who are either sitting there catatonic, not doing anything, or attached to a torture device. There is one person who is standing up, however. Amongst the prisoners stands a wide man built like an owl bear, stripped to the waist, his head covered in a black and purple striped hood, his corded muscles glisten with sweat and entirely too much black hair. And he looks over at you and he says, "Ah! Welcome. You've come to join in the fun, have you?"
Who is he talking to? Because Sturge is invisible. Just out of
Talking to
curiosity.
Rogar, because you can
Okay.
see Rogar.
And
Who's
so I wasn't
basically
clear, like,
shining like the sun.
the way I'm standing, because there's anvils sort of in the way, so I can't get, like, I guess if Sturge had moved forward into that space where the door is, I could be behind him. So can he? Anyway, like
Sturge is going to circumvent this. He's going to use his movement to get. Is this a hallway that continues up here?
It looks like this hallway up here is just full of like rubble, and but there does appear to be a passage there.
Okay, how high is the ceiling in here?
Oh my God, why do you have to ask me these dumb, unimportant questions? It is 10 feet high here.
Very important because I have spider climbing slippers.
Okay.
plus if you're going to do a cool like flip off of the table, you don't want to hit your head. I mean,
So Sturge is going to move over here, assuming this galoot is going to move forward, and then he's going to move behind the guy.
Well, actually, he is currently torturing this dwarf that's right next to him,
oh no, he didn't.
and he continues doing that.
No.
Like he tightens the bands that are restricting the dwarf, but the dwarf doesn't make any sound. Just, well, there's a little bit of, but no like cries of pain or anything.
All right, can you show me what Sturge sees up above there?
What do you mean?
To the north, I've moved.
You see a tunnel full of rubble, but otherwise it's just a tunnel that leads off to the north.
Yeah, that's where Sturge is.
You're
headed.
done with actions. You can't just continue taking actions. I want everyone else to have a turn. Steven. All right, Steven, you've scampered up the wall and the ceiling, and you're over there on the other side of the room. Okay. I guess let's go back into initiative order, because that makes sense.
Oh no!
What?
I just realized what
Robin-
Low Rogar is going to do.
Crab and Gleer just went. That makes it the big guy's turn.
Wait,
Question.
oh,
So I missed. Are you visible now, Sturge?
no,
Sturge is not visible.
Oh no. Okay.
can we do initiative?
No,
No.
it's just it takes too long.
All right.
All right. The big jailer, he looks over at or big torturer or whatever you want to call him. He looks over at Rogar
Aye.
and he says, "Ah, you look like you might have some passions to show me. Did you come to show me some passions, short man?"
Oh, if by passions you
He has
mean
a mouthful of broken, jagged teeth.
if by passions you mean Sharinlar's wrath, then I prepare to eat it.
Okay, well, he gets to go first. And what he does is he bounds over toward Rogar, kind of moving less like a person and more like an animal. And as he's approaching, he changes.
Oh.
Wait, does Sturge get an opportunity attack if he moved away?
No,
from
Sturge is on the ceiling.
Oh.
Sturge was very clear about that.
Bummer.
Aye.
Let's see if this worked.
Hey, Cyberbard. Welcome,
Bird
Raiders.
raid.
Yes, it worked. Okay. And he turns into a huge tiger as he comes bounding toward you and then pounces at you.
Goodness.
So.
Mhm.
That's not going to hit, though. But he has multiple attacks, so here we go. Nope. Apparently, Sharinlar's grace is with you, or
Aye.
you have really steady armor, and it just blocks his attacks, and you hold firm against the onslaught of this tiger slashing
Okay.
at you with its claws. Okay. That makes it Artemisia's turn.
Okay. So, can she sort of see, or I mean, she can see over Rogar, I guess, to this happening.
He's the perfect
Oh,
height
yeah.
to see over.
I am the
Definitely
perfect
see
height.
this happening.
Sure.
I mean, she can't do the lightning bolt, but I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna yell Hydra, and then she's gonna try to telekinesis up the tiger, so that it's out of reach of Rogar and sort of like hovering near the ceiling.
Okay. So what
Harkening
save
back
does
to our
you
Hydra
have to
fight.
make?
That I wasn't there for.
Yes.
But it was pretty cool, I hear.
It was pretty cool.
Sorry, I should have looked this up faster. Contested my strength against its strength. No, this won't go well. Oh well.
It's your spell against his strength.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Spell, yeah, you're right. Spell casting. All right, that will
Okay.
go much better.
Chat thinks there's a showering troll in one of these dark spots.
That's 12 from me.
Okay. The tiger is not affected by your telekinesis, at least not yet. Okay, that makes it Cecilia's turn.
I don't think you're gonna like what I want to do.
Bring it.
You don't think I'm gonna like what you want to do?
But I feel like right now she really wants to know what happened to that assassin. So she's gonna kind of storm up, mostly so she's in go around this anvil, mostly so that she can be in earshot, so that he can the tiger can hear her. Maybe she doesn't have to be that close. We'll go here. And she's gonna say, "Hey, check something for me," and then she's gonna try to banish it.
Okay. Okay.
Can I foresee it saving throw?
Whoa, nice.
I guess if you still have
I do. I have
Four
an.
10. 4 10.
I have
Okay.
Tent.
what did you foresee it save being?
an 8.
And what's the DC of the save?
I don't know. That's-
Aaron?
Aaron.
18.
18. 18.
Mhm.
I'm not good at math,
Nice.
but 18 is higher than 8. I think.
Jesus.
It's like 8 plus teen.
It's an 18 charisma save.
Well,
I'm not
bad
proficient in
news.
charisma,
It
but of course.
succeeds on that save.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dang it! I'm never gonna find out what happened.
Its roll was an 8.
Also,
The DC was
how?
an 18. Oh my god! What the F is this
Has a
thing?
plus 10 charisma save.
We are dealing with a very charming were-tiger,
I-
vampire. Good to know.
Rakshas.
And also, never gonna find out what happened. If there's just this assassin rotting or not rotting, can you rot in a demiplane? These are questions that
Maybe.
we'll have to find a different way to answer.
Maybe.
Because my turn is over, I believe.
Maybe. Okay. That makes it Rogar's turn. Rogar,
Aye. Right.
what you gonna do?
So I am going to let's see, 10-foot radius. Bloody hell. Alright, so what is that? So that's oh my god. So I want to cast Flaming Strike on the ball bag, but
Is that a ranged attack, or does it require an attack roll?
it is they do a dexterity save or
Okay.
take half, but I'm just worried about the radius. I'm trying to figure out the 10-foot radius. So I want to like do it over to the left side there, basically catch it in the perimeter of it. So, not
If you
centered on
centered it here,
Aye.
you don't think it would hit any of the catatonic dwarves. It would just
Okay, perfect.
narrowly miss them all.
All right. So I say, is this burning, shining lights, flaming strike, and then column
Okay.
of flame just pours down from the ceiling.
Hammer. Hammer.
And aye,
Okay. What's the save DC?
the save DC is 16.
Okay. It made it save. What happens to it?
So it takes half of 4d6 radiant damage. She was more. Okay. 10, 16, 17 points.
17 points of radiant damage.
That is correct. Aye. Oh, wait. Oh, that's why I was like, yeah, I thought this spell was better than that. And 4d6 for fire damage.
So you rolled 17?
I rolled 17 for the radiant damage,
So
and
it
then I
takes
roll.
half of that.
So he takes half of that, and then I also roll for fire damage.
It would be a lot easier if you could roll in roll 20. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'll roll this one and roll. Let's see. So here we go. But no, it's just so it's more satisfying to roll it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but yeah, it's easier for me
roll.
if you roll 20.
Is it like 4d6? How you do it?
Yeah.
Schwa?
Oh, it's slash
No,
roll.
Slash roll, right? Slash roll. This is so fascinating for the people watching. Slash roll. 4d6. Cool. 19 points. That did even better. So half of 19 fire damage.
Okay.
So. And what did he say to me earlier? I can't even remember now.
He asked if you had passions to
Oh.
show him.
I said, there's your passion, you ball bag.
Okay.
Everybody's getting feisty.
Aye.
He is mildly impressed.
Oh, I'm not.
Stong, it is
I'm
your
not
turn.
pleased to see the doors being hurt.
You are making your way down to the basement still, right?
I think he's trying to deal with the mold upstairs so that it doesn't cover the trap door.
Okay, Sturge, it is your turn. We'll get back to what Stong has been doing.
Yeah.
Sturge is definitely wants to see now what's going on farther in. He needs to make some decisions, so he needs to see what's up farther in the north, to the north.
Okay. Yeah, you think you can make your way through that series of rubble and stuff?
Yeah, with my motion.
Cool. Yeah, just leave everyone else to die. It's totally fine. Okay. You find a small room
Whoa.
that is attached to what appears to be a sewer entrance. There's a wheelbarrow. There are several bodies wrapped loosely in cloth. And it looks like there's a dock where you might hook up a boat, but there's no boat there currently.
Okay. All right, that's all I needed to see. Now, where is this? Oh, is that guy gone? The tiger?
Oh no. He is half
savaging
man,
Rogar.
half tiger, and he is currently savaging Rogar.
Okay.
Is
So
his
He
name
didn't hit-
Tony?
He didn't hit Rogar.
His name is
Right,
Tony. I hereby
that's
He's
true.
declare.
trying to savage Rogar.
I was putting a little spice on it.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little sneak attack with a booming Mr. Whippy from behind, and here it comes.
Oh yeah. What's that sound? It's a booming Mr. Whip.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Ooh.
Do I have advantage on this attack?
No.
No? From coming from behind, he can't see me.
No, you don't have advantage.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, you don't have advantage.
Oh,
What is this thing? Oh, but you do have true seeing. So
Yeah.
when you look at him, what does he actually look like? Because he transformed into a tiger, right?
What is his original form?
Okay.
I guess he looks like a huge Shao human male who is very old and withered.
okay.
Oh.
And he has very long yellow jagged teeth and very, very long yellow nails.
Okay. All right. Well, then at this point, it's important for me to disengage and make my way back to this area.
Yeah, you try and stab him, and he kind of like moves out of the way, like he shouldn't have been able to see you. And then he looks back around and grins at you with his forest of teeth.
Yeah. Keep smiling, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I can go this far. Pretty much as far as I can go.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, what? He doesn't even know.
Oh, he used his legendary action to move up behind you.
Okay.
What?
That's right. You said you wanted to fight a vampire.
Nobody said we wanted to fight a vampire. We said it was the expected thing.
A were-tiger
Just falling
vampire?
into tropes.
Says he's
Anyway.
a vampire.
I do.
Okay.
Anyway, so he's gonna attack Sturge.
Okay.
I mean, this is the
Were-tiger
ultimate.
vampire Esquire.
How many attacks does he get?
Several.
Okay.
13 probably doesn't hit you.
That's correct.
Does 16 hit you?
No.
Okay. All right. You managed to elude his grasp.
Yes. I'm casually ducking his swipes and going, really? No, really? I see. Is that the best kid he can do? Yeah.
Okay. Artemisia's turn.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay.
So with Rogar being the perfect height, can she lightning bolt over his head, or is that it's probably too?
You can, but Sturge is right there.
Is Sturge visible?
Yes.
Sturge is not in a direct line, though, from Artemisia. Does that matter?
And Rogar
Oh,
would...
but if she gets through where the door is, I think that it would then angle towards him. I don't know. She'll try again with telekinesis.
Well, Rogar, if
You
he looked
can
back and
move
he saw that
first.
look in your eye, like you were trying to judge the height, he'd be like, "Go for it," because like there's dwarves in here, and he's like, "I trust you. Even if I get a little shot."
Okay, well,
It's weird.
I mean, she come right up there, and then yeah, okay, that looks like it's a straight enough shot and not getting stirred that she'll try it.
It's not like this. You've never hurt Sturge before, so
She was trying not to.
I know. I'm teasing.
That will still risk hitting Sturge.
He's already mad at you, so he can't get madder, right?
Exactly. Right? That's like.
Look, I'm not going to say don't do it. I'm just going to say it still risks hitting Sturge.
Rogar is a little obsessed with.
Actually, wait.
Did you
It also
push past Rogar?
risks hitting
Go into the
Rogar,
room.
in fact. If
No,
you,
that I have
But Rogar's fine with.
careful spell.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's probably useful.
Yes,
Very
so
nice.
she'll careful spell on Sturge. I always forget my
Ooh.
meta magics.
I've never heard of this
You
before.
might
What
have
is?
to do that on Rogar too, unless
Yes,
you want to.
I can do up to 5.
All right.
I spend a sorcery point. Up to 5 creatures automatically succeed on saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So she's going to cast the lightning bolt at 4th for a little extra damage.
Okay. And what is the DC of the saving throw that he has to make?
17.
Oh, he did not make it.
And that is going to be a little bit more. That's going to be 35.
Nice.
35. Nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
So lightning just.
Sturge, you take 17 lightning damage because you automatically succeeded on your save. And Rogar, you also take 17 lightning damage.
Aye. Great.
Did she do the careful spell, or did we what?
The careful spell makes them automatically succeed on their saving
see.
throw. It doesn't make them not get touched by the spell.
I see.
Lightning bolt, does half damage if you succeed on your save, unless you have evasion.
Pretty cool.
In which case, like when Sturge gets evasion, that will be hugely, hugely effective.
This will be like a whole technique.
Like you'll be like
Sturge antagonizes them. You blast them both. Sturge
Right.
gets out of the way.
Exactly.
Team up.
It'll be no problem at all. But Sturge doesn't have evasion yet because nobody wants to level up yet. Anyway,
Listen, we want to know what we're doing.
okay. So that was Artemisia. Next we have Cecilia.
All right. This little cluster is making it tricky, so I'm gonna slide past into this disgusting blood pile.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'll go past this thing.
There is a
And
catatonic dwarf next to you.
he's gonna be like, "What's up?" And I am into cantrip land, but knowing this is a vampire, I'm going to cast Chill Touch. Or I shouldn't say that. Cecilia doesn't know. She just kind of has a gut feeling.
Okay.
It's worth doing. Okay.
To night
so
mask glare.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
did
hit.
25, and that's gonna do some damage. It's not a lot of damage though, just 10. And then if it's an undead target, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn, and it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay, cool.
It's got a skeletal ghostly hand clinging to it. I think it's got the scruff of its neck like it's been a bad kitten.
Legendary action, it's going to swing at Sturge.
Oh man.
Okay, 21 to hit you, Sturge.
Yeah, definitely gonna shield spell,
Okay,
which makes a miss.
okay.
That's
That makes it Rogar's turn.
Okay. Rogar's used his big guns, and so he's like, but he's quite pleased with how much Artemisia toasted the wee bugger. So he's remembering, like, your strength is in your friends, Rogar. So he casts I want to say Mass Cure Wounds, but well, wait, no, I can't. Because where's my spell slots? Oh yeah, I can. I got one more 5th level. Cool. So that's a 30-foot radius. Can I get everybody in that? What can I get in that? Oh, well, everybody in the room maybe. What's 30-foot radius there?
30 foot is up to, but not including Sturge.
So if it's a 30-foot radius, like if I center it, like sort of in the center of the roomish,
Then it will get everyone.
that's what I'll do then.
Does that also get the were-tiger though?
No, I mean I would assume
Just
I'd
checking.
only do it on. I can choose
Because
6
I feel like
targets.
this is a thing that. Okay, cool. For
So-
choosing targets.
I'm assuming. Right. I'll do that. I cast Mass Cure Wounds. Let me just make sure that's the most effective. I think that'll give us the greatest bang for my healing buck. So, alright. 8. Oh, you want me to do it on roll 20? I'll do it on roll 20. Let's see. Doobie-doo slash roll. Dun, 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 dun. Action typing. Dun, 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 dun. 3.8. Dun, 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 dun. Super exciting. So that's 16 plus 4 plus 7 for my bonuses. So that's plus 11. So yeah, 27 hit points each back. So I'll say, stay in the fight, friends! Shouting loud, bless us! And you all glow briefly and regain 27 hit points. Yay!
What?
And
Okay.
and then and Rogar's
Amazing.
oh, I thought I'd. Oh, do you already? Do you mind, Eric? Okay.
Do I mind what?
Did you change my hit points? Okay.
I didn't
I
change
did.
your hit points.
I did.
Oh, you did. Thank you.
Gang is doing that.
Oh, very kind of
Okay.
you, Ying. And what I do want to say, like Rogar briefly had the thought while when the weretiger was wailing on him, that like if you get bit or scratched by a were creature, do you turn into a were creature? And he had the brief thought of like, if that happened, it might not be a terrible thing because like Ruin can change into an animal, and then now I would be able to change into an animal, and we'd have that in common, and that would be kind of cool. But no, this is a bad.
Okay,
So-
the
Cat,
vampire
you need a
tiger
dog.
scampers up the wall and around over here.
Oh, and I get out of the way too.
Stong, your turn. Well, you're doing your thing. Okay. But the were-tiger is going to attack Sturge again. With its third and final
So my shield is
legendary
still
action. Okay, yeah, it did not hit you.
Okay. Great.
Oh, and Eric, side note, there were 3 people in the room, so I only healed 3 of us, so I'll use the other 3 to heal those 3 poor wee dwarves who are on the pallets being tortured or whatever, too.
Okay.
So, just FYI.
Sure.
F to the
Just
Y to
keep
that.
note of how much you healed them, and we'll take note of it later. Okay,
Okay.
Sturge, your turn. The creature is now hanging. It is basically standing on the wall next to you,
Right.
and like,
Okay.
fun, crunchy toy.
And let's see. Okay. Who's in the bags, kitty?
Playmates that didn't last too long. Long nose.
Well, it's been real.
Jealous.
It's been real. Disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5. And I'm gonna do chill touch on that big kitty cat.
Again, he's not standing in an actual space because it's Sturge. Okay.
Give it
Who
my
won the
best
big
shot. How did my best shot go? Let me see.
I don't know. Roll
Weirdly
20 is
didn't
not
load.
showing up.
It just says Steven.
Really? Just my name? That's
That's
it.
it.
There's no attack number.
Okay, well, let's try again.
If we double chill touch him, does he, instead of not being able to regain hit points, does he start losing more hit points?
No.
Ooh, nice.
But wouldn't that be cool?
That is
You
a natural
do-
crit.
You do get him,
Natural 20.
and it looks like you're going to deal.
11.
Does chill touch at this point do 2d8 for you?
Yes.
Okay, then it looks like you're going to deal 11 plus, for it being a crit, means 17, 16, so 27 damage. Wow. Okay.
Nice. Right, I just don't want him to heal.
Did you grab,
pretty solid.
did you grab its ear? Or its tail? Pulling on its tail?
Yes, yes. Bad kitty, bad.
All right.
Oh man, there are 2 of these hands on him now.
Hey, by the way, whoever gave me inspiration, thank you. Much appreciated.
It was Daza.
Daza, thank you, Daza. That's the second time. Daza is my back.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking out for you.
The vampire will roar at you, and then he starts skittering away along the wall.
Oh, kitty mad, kitty afraid, fraidy cat.
And then disappears.
What?
Well, you can't see him anymore, so
We hear
leaving you
splash.
alone in the chamber. You do not hear a splash.
Wow. Man, I think he just wants to heal, but if we keep hitting him with chill touch, he can't. Now we could chase him. That's my inclination. And hit him with another chill touch. But you know what? Why don't we free these people? And is this a chest over here?
That is a big iron chest. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's worth looking in that because we were promised something down here. Still think probably she was sending us to get eaten by a vampire, but
Yeah. Can you see any magic on this
fairness.
chest? Is it
If
silly?
I look at the chest, is it magical?
No.
No, it's just
But
a
you
chest.
get you see a faint glimmer beyond those cobwebs.
Ooh, over here.
So if I go over there and look, I told you it's not it. I said no, it's just a chest, and then I'm gonna go over here and see what's that.
These cobwebs.
Oh,
What do we got over there?
what is that?
The cobwebs are really, really thick. You
I
thought they
Eldritch
were
blast them. Sorry.
you thought they were just covering a wall, but it appears that they are covering some kind of corridor.
Oh. Ugh, guys, I think there's another room back here.
Right?
All right. If you're not going to chase after the vampire, which it sounds like you're not going to,
I feel like
And we're
the
basically
vampire
out of
ran into
initiative.
water, which makes me think we're not really meant to chase it. And
I just want to. We need to get our crap. Get what we came for. If he comes back, great. We'll
we should probably save these people since we might have murdered some other ones.
yeah.
Make a balance.
But let's see where this goes.
Okay.
So
Can we get through the passage?
we
If I
burn-
Eldritch blast all the cobwebs out of the way? It's a force blast, it just pushes them. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Yeah, you can blast some of those cobwebs out of the way. And
I'm
what
laughing
you
at chat
see-
suggestion.
Was chat suggestion?
What you see is a showering troll. No,
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
It's like, excuse me!
The shower stall.
Okay. West of the torture chamber, through a series of spiderwebs, you find an ancient chamber, cold and bleak as a tomb. Cobwebs cover every corner of the chamber, illumined by torches shaped like black, upturned hands that hold balls of purple flame. At the western end of the chamber sits a basalt altar covered in brown red stains and scarred with many, many cuts.
Okay.
This. What you saw above was just kind of a haphazardly put together facsimile of an altar. This is an antediluvian basalt altar to Shar. You can tell immediately when you come into the room that the power here is to Shar.
Oh, all these suffering dwarves and
Is the magic coming from the altar?
Yes. Some kind of magical effect is on the altar.
I got a dispel magic left.
You wanna come see what happens when you dispel it?
But
The more the merrier.
aye, Sturge.
Frequently said of sanctuaries to Shar.
If you had an,
But I agree.
if you had any doubt before, Rogar, of the connection between Shar and her intentions for the dwarven race, I think perhaps this might banish them.
Oh, there are a number of skeletons in the room. I might not have mentioned that.
They're on the picture.
Yeah, you see
I
them.
definitely filled them in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So does
Okay.
Artemisia's dispel magic work?
You're gonna cast Dispel Magic?
Yes. on
Okay,
the
make a spell roll, please. Because it's not just a third level spell or lower.
altar. Again, a 12.
You don't have inspiration, do you?
It does not
Uh,
succeed.
Well, actually, I can reroll that just with a sorcery point. Because I can reroll a d20 ability check with a sorcery point once. Not that it helps me, but the die
Oh,
was like,
no.
okay, here's a 20.
The magic resists your attempts to dispel it. In fact, it calls to you, drawing you toward it, the way you would feel pulled toward a vacuum.
You go
Okay.
towards that altar.
And the purple flames, little green flames, start licking up among the purple. Like the green flames you've been seeing in your nightmares.
Well, I mean, At that, I'd think she'd retreat, but
And yeah, and you feel like your magic is resonating with the altar in some way.
Do I notice any of this?
Oh yeah, Cecilia, you can see the slight green flames as well, and you see Artemisia
Are you doing
looking,
that?
staring fixedly at the altar.
Does that mean it's working?
Artemisia, you try to walk away, but you just find yourself walking toward the altar.
I'm gonna
Slowly.
stop that.
All right, make opposed strength checks, please.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Yes, can Cecilia stop noodle arms?
It's only rolled a 6.
Which is
Artemisia rolled a 5.
Oh, nice!
All right,
You did it!
hey, Cecilia, you're holding
you
on to your
doing?
sister for
She's
dear life.
turned on
Amazing.
me, like, stop being weird.
Love it.
But the green fire from it's the green fire again. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about?
I
I do see it.
From the dream. The dream. It's the green fire.
Oh, that dream. The cat thing? You brought fire from the cat thing?
But
Okay.
Can't
you just come here? Don't go near it. I don't think we should be touching that. Should we be touching that? It's bad, right? You
Okay.
seem to be acting like it's bad.
Artemisia, you try to push your way forward again. Make another opposed strength check.
Guys!
6.
Okay.
The one.
Oh my god!
I tried.
All right. Artemisia breaks free, and you start reaching toward the altar, and then the room goes entirely pitch black.
Whoa.
That's not good.
Nope. And, because there's always an and, isn't there? You hear hissing sounds, hungry hissing sounds, like all around you. That hurt my throat too. And more things attack. So
Serious.
we're going to start with Artemisia first. Artemisia, you get to go. You have come to your senses, but you are plunged into pitch blackness. You cannot see around you.
Okay.
And also, you heard those hissing sounds, and then everything went silent. You can't even hear yourself breathe.
Oh, that's
That's
not
an eerie
good.
thing.
Well, I mean, she's got a cantrip of dancing lights. No, she should try. Well, no, dispel magic went horribly wrong before. I was gonna say she should try to dispel the
I mean, I think that's
silence or darkness.
that seems like a good move.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to
say
cast?
Dispel magic.
All right, 1 second. Okay, you open your mouth to make words, and no words come out.
Right then.
Really nonverbal.
At least I didn't waste the slot.
That's true.
So do any of my cantrips not have a verbal? Minor illusion doesn't have a verbal. That's awesome.
Yang Yang, I hope you're appreciating this.
Oh!
Yep.
Rhiannon, sorcery points can remove a verbal component.
If she knows that meta magic.
Yeah, is that one of the ones she?
No, I have careful, distant, and extended. So I don't
That's a
have that.
cool meta magic.
Don't
Yeah.
have that one. Well, I mean, at this point, I think that she's gonna try to move towards where she thinks she came from,
Okay.
so away from the altar.
Okay.
Seems like there's a whole bunch of rounds have gone by without anyone else being able to react.
This is fair. I was
Well-
shouting, guys, guys, guys.
I mean, nobody else did anything else. You're just kind of sitting there. Like, Rogar was checking on the other dwarves, I would imagine. And
I
Sturge, I'm not sure what you were
Sturge, I
doing.
thought was gonna mess with that chest,
I
which is
was
right
just-
there.
Waiting for a chance to I mean, if I'm just supposed to interrupt, that's cool. I will
Well, yeah. Like, I was focusing on the sisters. Okay, it was an out of combat thing.
Yeah.
This is the first round of combat.
Okay.
Artemisia, you start walking and you bump into Cecilia. And
Hold on
then
real tight.
something slashes at you out of the darkness.
Man.
Ooh, okay. So a 25, a crit is going to hit you.
Yikes!
Yep.
What is up with
Yeah.
you and critting tonight?
Right?
A lot
Damn.
of crits. Okay, Artemisia, you take 23 damage.
Okay.
Do you yell out so I
And-
know there's something behind you? Just ask.
And I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 27.
Nice.
Okay. You shake off whatever it was. It felt like the wound was starting to burn, and then you just kind of like flinched away, and the claws mostly just tore your clothes, which to Artemisia is the worst sin possible.
Well, she can't see the damage yet, so.
Right. Okay. So. A creature that you cannot see gets to go, and it attacks you.
you. Both of us?
17 to hit, Artemisia.
So will shield work? Does that have a?
Yeah, you can. Well, hold on. Let me check.
It does have a verbal component.
Then you cannot cast it.
All right, so it will hit.
Okay. You take 5 points of slashing
Oh,
damage.
see, I don't know what's happening for you
I've heard-
yelling.
Right.
Got it.
If
Uh,
yeah, Artemisia, if you're yelling in pain or something, no one can hear you.
I do feel your hands clutching at me, right? We've
Yeah,
got
you can
hands locked.
feel
Oh,
you
yeah,
can feel
yes.
Artemisia's hand clutching at you.
Okay.
I heard of these things. I think they're called grooves.
Yes, you are currently being eaten by Grooves. I hope you are ready for this.
In retrospect, we should always have been ready for this.
That will be a 22 to hit you, Artemisia.
Yeah, still hitting.
Okay, and that will do 11 slashing damage.
Okay. I keep writing down a number, like I don't just erase it the next attack.
Is it done?
Cecilia, you think you can feel a faint whiff of wind pass by you,
Huh.
and then something attacks you from behind.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
It's going to be a 19 to hit you.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, it does 13 piercing damage to you.
Okay. I do 25 cold damage to it.
Okay, it's probably good. Okay,
Okay. So that thing is to this is right next to me.
yeah, you're pretty sure it's next to you.
Okay. So I want to actually. I can't do that. I want to yank Artemisia out of here, but that thing will attack me if I do. Actually, that'll hurt it. So maybe that's okay.
Anyway, so yeah, it is Cecilia's turn.
Okay, I think that my best option is still to try and yank Artemisia out of here. So I want to do that.
Okay, so you grab Artemisia,
Yes.
and then you're gonna pull her out of there.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So-
she weighs like 12 pounds. So.
All right. So the creature near you is gonna attack you again.
Yep.
Which is probably not too bad. We'll see.
On the, you know,
A 9 to hit you. I don't think
that
is
does not hit.
like the creature was clearly not expecting you to do that. The creature's on the other side of Artemisia, however.
Oops. To be fair, I don't know about them.
You also now that your turn started and these creatures are close to you, there's this overwhelming stench of rot and decay that just flows all around you.
Okay, we don't need to be in this room.
You would technically be making saving throws, but the only thing that would happen is that you would become poisoned, and you are immune to being poisoned. So I'm not making you make
Thank you
saving
once
throws.
again for that delicious hero's feast.
Anyway,
Let's do it every time.
one of the creatures unfortunately crit Artemisia again.
Oh no!
Well, they have
What is
advantage is the
happening?
thing.
Oh, I see.
So 24 piercing damage to Artemisia.
Ow.
And the other one does 15 piercing damage to Artemisia. So Artemisia is pretty hurt. Okay.
Well,
And then Cecilia, you are hauling her back. You can't go straight backward because there is a
can't?
creature there.
Oh,
But you can go over to the side.
okay.
Okay.
Find my way through this dark maze out like this. That's what
Yep.
I'm going for.
And
we
you're
get all the way
hauling
out.
Artemisia with you. Yep.
Just go all the way to here.
Mhm.
Okay. So we make it out of. There's nothing like stops us, right?
Nope. Well, I mean, those things did attack you, but
Right.
and that was
Um.
all difficult terrain. So you got like, yeah, about there. That was the extent of your
Perfect.
movement.
Um.
And Artemisia is bleeding from a number of wounds, and her beautiful clothing is ripped to pieces, and she looks
see.
terrible.
Can
Which is never an adjective you want to attach to Artemisia.
So actually, I should have thought of this in the darkness, but she gonna go in the ring.
Okay.
If you go in the ring and leave me in the darkness when I'm trying to save you, we're gonna have words later. But,
Well, she
but she's in a
we're
panic
out.
state, so
Okay,
Are
so
we
you're
are we out
hauling,
of the
we are
darkness
out.
now?
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
hauling Artemisia
okay.
out, and she's like,
Well, she could take Cecilia with her. I mean, I don't want to take Aaron out
That's
of the
true,
action.
You could do that.
But you know what? If that's what that's what Artemisia would do.
I mean, yeah, because like she can take people and she's like clutched on for dear life. So
Although I don't know what you have to do to trigger the ring because I'm holding both of your hands. I assumed.
Okay,
But-
the two sisters
but
are
anyway,
there. They're holding
I'm out.
hands. And you see the ring in Artemisia's hand. And Stong and Rogar are there. Okay, Rogar, what do you do?
Stong's not there.
Oh,
Sturge.
sorry. Stong, you're still working with the mold, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Rogar, what do you do?
I will. People are looking rather. Well, I guess just Artemisia
I think I'm gonna
mostly.
scream. Artemisia got hit. Artemisia got hit.
Aye. She's
We're already
bleeding.
a couple minutes over. Let's keep it moving.
Right. Sorry. Okay. But everyone else looks fairly well, so I'll just focus on
Focus
Artemisia.
on her.
Oh, okay. I'll cast. I'll run into. Oh my God, Artemisia, and I'll cast cure wounds on her. So
Okay.
we can. You can move on if you want while I roll and all that.
Okay. It would be Stong. Stong's doing his thing.
Yeah, you basically have to tell
Sturge.
me when the moss is taken care of or the mold is taken care of.
All right. Well,
Slash.
while I want to do Sturge's turn, and then we'll cut up to upstairs and see what's happening. So Sturge, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
What? Can you see anything in this hallway?
You have true sight,
Oh yeah.
so you should be able to, right?
What do I see?
Unless
You see some sort of hulking, muscular ghoul creature standing right there. You see flitting forms inside moving past quite rapidly, but none of them stay where you can see them. This is the one, it has rime frost all across it because it was struck by the armor of Agathis,
Right.
and it is staring at you, hissing but not making any sound because it's within the aura of silence.
Is it like on its last legs because of the armor of Agathis?
It does look pretty hurt.
Okay. I mean, I'm just not a fighter. you know, I'm a sneaker. Right. Okay. So
I don't want to do a hurry up and wait thing, but we are a couple minutes over, so
I know.
let me know what you're gonna do.
Well, I'm gonna.
Artemisia's next if she wants to think about what she wants to do.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna booming, whippy boomer him. I'm gonna hit him with booming whippy blade, and hopefully that will hit.
You got to be next to him to attack him.
Oh, so I'll stand on the. Actually, I'll go on to this stuff and do
Okay.
it. Okay. How did my
11 will not hit.
11 will not hit? Okay. Well, then in that case, have to go with the booming dagger. I can't do a booming again, can I? Probably. But I could do a
You could just stab at him with your dagger if you have your dagger in your other hand. Sure.
yeah. Can I do booming with it?
Well, is your booming your Mr. Whippy is a rapier, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can't do 2-weapon fighting with a rapier and a dagger because rapiers aren't light weapons.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, then I'm
So-
going to disengage and get out of the harm's way. Has Rogar in the meantime gotten all these dwarves out of their manacles and everything?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Are
And
they-
they're sitting there catatonic, just kind of murmuring
oh,
nonsensically.
Can I also check? Did Sturge, while we were in there, get into the chest?
Yeah, the chest was full of torture implements, mostly coated in blood and that kind of thing.
Cool. I say we bounce.
Those implements weren't made of gold, were they?
No. Sorry.
They're
No.
not, and they're not disguised. They're not magical. Stong's upstairs. We should just get out of here. We can be faster than that thing.
Okay. Do you want to rush back upstairs? Because
I
you could
mean-
just head out if you want to. Do you want to take the dwarves with you?
Yeah, we got to take the doors. So, the thing in the room, Artemisia can't see it, but she saw. Did she see Sturge attacking it?
Yeah. You saw Sturge attacking the darkness.
Because lightning bolt, I looked it up. I can just do it like in a line. So she does it in a line
Right.
where she saw Sturge attacking. She's got one lightning bolt left.
Okay.
So
Would you like
The
to
darkness.
bounce it? Because remember that I gave you that special ability where you can use meta magic points to make your lightning bolt reflect.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So
I
you're
feel
gonna
like the
fire
answer
your
to that
lightning
is
bolt
always
from
yes,
where you
please.
are. Okay.
Yes.
So let's see.
And here, let's see if I can get the little measurement thing to at least like show what I'm thinking. Sort of aim it not like that, but sort of like that a little, so that
Yeah.
it's not gonna come right directly back at her.
Right. How long is your lightning bolt?
Super long.
100 feet.
100 feet.
And you were firing it into the space where you saw Sturge attacking?
Yes.
So that would kind of be like that.
I don't.
Yeah?
I
Don't see anything on the map.
You don't see anything on the map? That's weird.
That's roll 20.
Dang. I don't know how to make you see that.
I think I know what you're. There's a line.
Oh, there's the line.
Okay. Oh, it's because I hadn't finished drawing the line yet. You all made me doubt myself. Okay, it's fine. So then it goes bounces from there to there to there. It's not really straight, so probably bounce there. And then there.
This is so exciting.
There.
It's like a skipping record.
Yeah, we are the geometry.
There.
How long did you say it was?
100 feet.
100 feet.
100 feet. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
20,
Dang.
40, 50. Okay. So this lightning bolt just thunders into the darkness, and then you can neither see it nor hear it, but you can feel it just crackling around in there. And Sturge, it is the most impressive light show.
And it spells the dwarven rune for your frat. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Wow. Everyone's hair stands up.
No.
The stench of the ghoul creatures is filtered out into this outer room, and you can now smell the rot and disgustingness.
I did kind of have. I mean, if we're like about to all if we're all gonna head out, I did kind of have something I wanted to do. Maybe with the DM's license, it would be a little cinematic conclusion to that space.
Okay.
I wanted to like encourage everyone to rush out, and then I was going to cast freedom of movement on myself and control water and just flood this entire space.
Okay. I'm pretty sure those are both concentration spells. No, freedom of movement's
freedom
not a
is not.
concentration spell. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, you think you can raise the sewer water and flood the space somewhat. So,
All right. Okay.
all right. So the party heads up the stairs.
Well, so
Uh,
Artemisia is gonna like put her hand with the ring like on top of Cecilia's and be like, I can't. And then she's gonna be in the ring, and the ring is gonna be in Cecilia's hand, because she's out of spell slots. She can't do this anymore.
Before, and Sturge is
I'm
in.
gonna put it on so I don't lose it.
Sturge,
How are you getting the catatonic dwarves out of there?
Stop! Can't carry one. They're very dense.
Do they? I think they're dense. Do they float?
Only
Could
we
you
had
flood
someone who
this
could take
place?
them into her ring.
Yeah, if you want
No.
to, Artemisia, you could have taken the dwarves into the ring with
Okay.
you.
Yeah, she would do
Alright.
that. She wouldn't think of it, but as soon as somebody was like, "It's the dwarves, we can't," and then she would do it.
And then
I
you're in
can't,
this.
I can't. And Rogar's like, the dwarves, we have to get them out. And you're like, wait, I can't.
I can do that much. Okay, and now you're in your ring world with 3 catatonic dwarves sitting on the couch, little tea sets in front of them, and they're all like unable to act or anything. They're just
Oh,
it's
are
the
they-
most
Better than the
awkward tea
comfort-
party you've ever had in the ring world, and that's
Shove
with
them off the
Wilton.
couches.
No,
Wilton's-
In the ring world, like she's not that rigid with it. Like they would be in the tea room, but she would like pull a throw off the divan and like put it on the ground, and then like so lay them down comfortably and like things like that. I mean, she has noodle arms, so it'll take a while. But
Okay. I am right now going to do the biggest hand wave, which is to say, Stong, you took care of the mold. How did you do it?
I think Stong's been spending his time casting a bunch of thunder waves to try to like corral it away from the trapdoor, and then he's going to break down some of the walls and try to barricade the mold in.
All right, so the rest of you climb up to the top, and you see Stong having basically collapsed the inn on top of the mold. And it
Nice.
is mostly contained.
High five. on
legit
the way out.
solution.
And once they're all up the
Yeah.
stairs, Rogar, he casts the control water. And he raises 100-foot cube. Did we lose, Eric?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, my
I'm
thing
just
popped
sitting
you
here
off the screen. Sorry, the
quietly.
way it arranged.
Okay.
100-foot cube of water creates a 20-foot wave that'll sweep into the place and just basically flood it. And, say, Sharindlar, wash clean this place of Shar's foul. And then I'm like, hold my breath. And then I run for the stairs with my freedom of movement, so I'm not hindered while I'm under the water, and then up the stairs.
Okay. So yeah, the party breaks free up onto the surface again. The downstairs is flooded. The upstairs is collapsed. You have basically destroyed this building.
So, Eric, one thing Sturge is still obsessed with is the unlooted chest in the
destroyed building.
he doesn't care if the watch sees him or whatever, but he's going through the window in that room.
The building has collapsed
He's gonna
all
dig
around
through
that
the rubble.
room. You can start digging through the rubble, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna haul, with Stong's help, haul that chest out of the rubble.
Okay, so you emerge to see the sun on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn has broken,
Mm-hmm.
and Sarshan comes walking up to you, and he says, "Oh, you
Yeah, where have you been?
right." And he looks away for a second. He says, just checking out some meat with some friendly neighborhood hounds. Cecilia, can I talk to you for a second?"
Stong looks at Sturge at that moment, and he says, "Hey, look at Sarshan real quick."
Yeah. What's the
Okay.
Sarshan up to?
You still have the true seeing on you? Okay, well, you can, and I'll just describe this so everyone can hear now. You see that he has kind of this dark gray aura around him, and specifically, like the feathers that are tattooed on his flesh, on his shoulders and back, seem to be raised like spectral feathers floating around him.
When I cast True Seeing back at the Briar House and I was looking around, that's what I saw. I was gonna ask Cecilia about it, but it didn't seem like a good opportunity.
Should I say something to him? Sarshan.
Did Cecilia head off with Sarshan like he asked?
I guess so, unless one of you guys is gonna stop her. It's gonna end up being
Rogar.
weeping angel
evil.
Die.
stuff.
You detect evil on Sarshan. There's a strange dark aura around him that I can
Oh yeah, you did cast the Detect Evil, which you reminded me about like twice, and I still forgot. No, your Detect Evil doesn't detect anything coming from Sarshan. Just seems like himself.
Sarshan, before you leave.
He turns and he looks a little like anxious. Yeah, friend Sturge.
I see a strange dark aura around you and strange tattoos standing off of your skin.
Oh well, I do have these. What happened to my shirt? So I do have these tattoos. He shows you the raven wings with a number of feathers.
And the gray aura?
Cecilia, make
Is
an
that what it's always
investigation
looked
check.
like?
I knew you were going to ask. That's why I started saying, make an investigation check.
Watch roll 20, be like, you don't know. Oh, there we go. Finally, roll 20 treats me right. 24.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
You seem to recall him having 11 feathers, and now he has 12 feathers.
Did you bail on me to go get a tattoo?
What?
What's going on?
No,
You guys-
I just,
Why? Wait. Are you saying you see something weird on Sarshan?
Are you
Yes,
saying
I-
you see something weird on me? He
I
says to Sturge.
see, with the true sight given to me by Stong, a gray aura. I see these strange tattoos standing away from his skin like actual feathers.
Ah, that must be my witch pact that you can see.
Hold up. Your. I think everybody knows right now, but okay. Your witch pact isn't with a bird creature. What? Why? Did you change your pact?
Cecilia, may I speak with you for a moment?
I'm sorry. Did
What
you
is a
change your?
witch pact?
Whoa. I'm sorry.
I couldn't say.
You couldn't say. You couldn't say, or you won't
yeah.
say.
I couldn't.
Because this
say.
whole thing, you're supposed to be
Sweat
the
drops.
knight, and I'm supposed to be
The
the
anime
emissary,
sweat
and you've just gone and changed. Are you leaving? Are you abandoning me?
Is that what's happening here?
Uh-oh.
And he starts shaking, and blood starts leaking out of his nose, and he says,
Oh my god!
no,
What? Oh my
you
god!
don't
the gate.
understand.
What?
I can't
many
say
things.
because I can't say.
Many things are going through Cecilia's mind because I think this peaks onto several of her anxieties, which are largely that Sergeant is just waiting for a moment to bail and realize that she's a mess. But now she has remembered that way back when she met Sergeant, he was under a geisha, a compulsion spell.
Yeah.
And so when he says, I couldn't say, he's not being coy. Oh no, that's a real thing. Oh crap.
So he reaches out, and he, with a shaking hand, and he grabs Cecilia by the sleeve. He says, no, I am not, I won't leave you. His
Oh my
eyes are
God.
like hugely earnest.
Oh my god, who's got healing power?
He's like,
So that's what I was
I
gonna say.
broke him. Oh my god.
So, Rick, DM, Rogar might be tempted to try and cast Greater Restoration, thinking that he's operating under some curse that he's trying to
I think that's a very good
and-
idea.
But if narratively, if it's something where you're not,
you can try that, sure.
I'm game
wanting
for
to,
it.
Yeah, just do it.
okay. All right.
Okay.
So
And
Rogar-
and Artemisia is gonna like pop out of the ring because she's like, "Hey, I got the dwarves. What's oh crap?
Hey guys.
Like I'm feeling better now, I'm more centered. Oh my god! Why is blood coming out of that? Sorry, I'm doing your lines for you, and that's not fair.
Blood's coming out of Sergeant's eyes now.
She's
so,
got like her sleeve
what?
pushed up on it, like she's trying to like stop it.
He's like, no, you need
Ooh,
to
stop
listen to
talking!
me.
Stop!
so he'll touch him on the chest, brush a little bit, and touch him on the arm, and then be like, or actually probably touch his abs because that's about the right height. He definitely blush. Touch him on the arm, and then Sharndlar, if he be cursed, remove it, please, and cast Greater Restoration on him.
Okay. The pain seems to ease for a second, and he's just panting.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cecilia, it's okay.
It's okay.
He reaches up and brushes your hair out of your face. Can I speak with you for a moment?
Yeah. Okay. I guess so.
Okay.
Oh,
Before
Okay.
Cecilia goes, because chat gave me a spell slot back, Stong's gonna cast True Seeing on Cecilia.
oh.
It doesn't take concentration, so
No, I can see
you know.
what's up.
You should see for yourself.
Yep.
Be careful, my friend.
There's that dark gray aura around Sergeant, and you see, I said 12 feathers kind of raised like they're spectral feathers floating around his shoulders and back.
Okay.
He says, I did what I had to do because I had to help you.
Don't whatever it is, don't do this to help me. What is happening?
You don't understand, Cecilia.
No, I really don't.
This isn't the first time. Take this, and he pulls something out of his pocket, and he presses it up against you and like sort of into your hand, but like he doesn't have very good control of his dexterity at the moment. And it is a shard of a goblet with a little ruby on it.
Okay. Is it that weird cup?
It is.
Oh my god.
And he says,
What'd you
don't let them have it.
do? Who's them?
And then he
Them?
faints.
Oh no. Okay. So not knowing who them is, Cecilia is 100% going to hide this on her person.
Shit, you shouldn't even touch it.
She's gonna wrap it in a handkerchief and stick it in her corset, or whatever
Sturgeon,
she wears.
tiny chip of that thing too.
I don't think she knows that.
This Sturge, since you were standing right there, and it's not like they hid it really, you can tell that is the shard that you have.
Oh. Sorry shit.
Yes, Sarshan trying to steal something.
Roshan, where did you get that?
He's out
unconscious.
cold.
Oh.
She is like cradling him and like shaking
Okay.
because that was a lot of weird, and none of this is making any sense
You
at
should-
all. And she made him break the gauge, and she feels really terrible.
Okay. Epilogue.
Oh, really quickly though, Rogar turns to Stong and goes, "What's a witch pact?"
Stong begins
So-
to explain as he pockets a piece of wood that has some of the mold on it.
Okay, because Rogar, I still think is like the last person who doesn't know that
Which I love
Cecilia's
because
a
I think
warlock.
Cecilia, we said it in front of him, and Cecilia was like, "I have to explain this to you later," and I don't think she ever did.
Okay, so sorry.
I was just making something up then.
So, epilogue. Behold an unthinkable presence. It is dawn in Westgate. The sun has not risen. Sarshan is still kneeling, cradling Cecilia's dead body. And Skaha is standing over him, and you see shadowy forms start to emerge from the building in front of him. Dozens of vampires wearing night masks. And Skaha looks down at him and says, "Is this the ruin that she has brought us to?" And he says, he looks at her, and then he looks back at Cecilia, and Skaha goes and attacks the vampires, and her spear is swinging and taking out one vampire, and she blasts another one with an eldritch blast, and then she starts being surrounded by vampires. And Sarshan looks down at Cecilia's body and says, "I'll save you. I'll save all of you." And then he gingerly sets her down and goes to fight the vampires himself, and is immediately overwhelmed by their mass of darkness.
I'm trying to stop things with your face.
And then, epilogue to the epilogue.
Okay.
Sarshan wakes
years
up
later.
and he's lying on Cecilia's bed. And he's like, "Ha, I'm awake." And Cecilia says, "Oh, were you asleep?" And he says, "I'm an elf. I don't sleep." Ha, ha. Oh, it's so good to see you. And she's like, "But
Good
I
morning
was
to
right
you
here."
too.
And he's like, "Morning feast. I should prepare morning feast." And then he heads out of the room. And Cecilia
Your
is
dream.
sitting there, and she swings her legs outside the bed and steps into a little bird skeleton. And that's all the time we have for tonight.
What?
Of course.
Well,
Okay.
well.
It's all very clear.
Well. I have been Eric Scott DeB,
Dang it.
peddler of
Chronomancy.
mysteries and mind games. And these have been the Dungeon Scrawlers. Take it away, Aaron.
I'm a little shaken, but I'm also Aaron M. Evans. And I'm forgetting how I do these outros. I'm just going to do it the way I remember to do it. You can find me on Twitter at Aaron M. Evans. You can check out Brimstone Angels on Audible or on an ebook provider. And it has also got twisty plots, but maybe not this twisty. You check out our sponsors, Idle Champions and Forgotten Realms at idlechampions.com. You can catch me on Mondays and Champions of Lore with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis at 11 Pacific. And then at 4, Idle Champions presents A Fool's Errand. It finishes this Monday. Will we be able to stop the pranks from, well, no, the pranks are always going to go, but the Frost Giants. Maybe we can stop a Frost Giant.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I've been Rhiannon Held. Thank you tonight to our moderators. They're probably not still all here, but at various times, Meyer, Doug, Seldering, and Allie, Shay. And doing my book talk at this end of the show this time. Also a little off balance. So as we're all
Day is it?
you should check out our books. There's the Amazon widget on Twitch, and then DungeonScrawlers.com. You can check out all our series. Under Rhiannon Held, I have my Silver series. And under RZ Held, I have my space opera series. And next week, I will be the DM. I'm doing a one-shot based on real archaeology. So you can come and see what that looks like by a real archaeologist. So tune in then.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Yang Yang Wang. Once again, our charity for this week that we would like to highlight is Hunger in America. Hunger in America helps families across America feed themselves, which has been a really big issue, especially during this time of the pandemic. Usually these households would be assisted by federal nutrition programs, but times are tough, resources are scarce. So right now, more and more, they've been relying on local food banks and other hunger relief organizations, such as Hunger in America. So please check out their link below, figure out what they do, hear some of the family stories, and if you can afford to, please consider giving to them.
I'm Stephen Merlino. You can also find our past videos on our YouTube channel linked on our Twitch page below. Be sure to click the subscribe to support us and the bell to get notified as we add new content.
I'm Randy Henderson, and the adventure continues over on our Discord. You can find links on our website to it, and here, we can talk about the game and your hobbies and writing and all kinds of fun stuff. A lot of great conversations and sharing over there, community, and also check out our website, definitely DungeonScrawlers.com. You can find out profiles on the players and the characters and everything else. And Eric, I hope it's okay, but I thought it would be nice to dedicate this episode to Apollo.
Oh.
So,
Cute.
That's really sweet.
So this episode dedicated to Apollo.
There's my cat. My oldest cat left us on Friday. I've had him the whole time I've lived here in Seattle, so for 15 years now. And he was a good cat.
That's nice, Randy.
So, okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay scrawly.